Yeah, it takes a little bit of work, logistics of moving them and all kinds of stuff, Rick.
Got to bring your own horn. And,
toot your own horn.
Yeah, toot it when you get here.
There you go. Run ball, try to get it down low, and they're going to say it's another turnover. That is the third by these Eels. Substitution coming in. Emily Neighbors, the only senior of these
Shamrocks under the net. Nice little jump shot there by Ava Henson. Misses. Here comes Layla Hull with the ball for the Eagles. Perry, I've seen Layla Hull in a couple games this year, and she is most definitely the real thing. Freshman, but boy, she is quick, and she's going to have a great future there with Andy McGuire and the Eagles.
Absolutely, and she can really shoot the rock at 10 feet and in. I mean, she's very good on the board. Nice block there by Roby.
Under the net. Missed there by Mallory Hurt. Rebounded. And Hull gets the rebound. But apparently she must have stepped out of bounds.
Starters for New Haven. It is number 12, Tamara Wade. Varsia Nard, number 20. Number 22 is Savannah Weekly. Number 25, Sanaya Jackson. And number 35 is Kayla Williams. For Homestead, as Riley Parker went to the cup, gets fouled. She'll head to the line to shoot two. It's number 12, Grace Sullivan. 24 is Riley Parker. 32, Sydney Graber. Number 34, Ayanna Patterson. And number 44 is Amber Austin. Here's Parker, first to two. Rattles out one home. 8-zip lead. Kind of what we expected early in this matchup. Unfortunately, New Haven just a little overmatched in this game as Parker hits them both. As I mentioned, heading to Purdue Fort Wayne to continue her academic.
The second free throw by Yager is good. And whistles blow. And a timeout is taken by Woodland.
5'11" senior averages just under 10 points a game, and she draws first blood for the Lady Eagles as it makes it a 3-2 ball game. That foul is called on Sill of Eastern. That is her first, and that is the team's third.
Now the first free throw of the night for both teams is up and good from Beck.
Well, the old-fashioned three-point play ties everything up at 3 apiece. Eastern brings it up across, breaks the full court pressure. Whoa, what a shot there. 25-footer. Another three-pointer in there by Kendra Sill, the 5'9" junior. And it puts the Lady Musketeers back on front 6-3. Satterwhite with the basketball. She gives it up to Eigelhart. Eigelhart now gets it back out to Kimberlin. Ball knocked away in there. It's picked up by Crumpton. She drives, lays it up, and it bounces around and falls in. Boy, that's...
Here comes Hoskins the other way for the Legends. She'll get into the front court, behind the back, kicks it outside to Jazz Chambers. She'll launch a quick three. Splash, another three for the Legends. Jazz Chambers with the long three. And they'll cut the lead to 7 with that bucket. Scott with it now for Northrop, right side. In the corner now for Warfield. Inside for Destiny Jackson. She'll battle there with Nakur. Back outside. Long three by Scott is no good. And who will come up with it? It is Perry with the rebound for the Bruins. She'll give it to Jackson. Jackson in the lane. Gets bumped and almost turned it over. Sub is coming in now for both teams. It'll be Shakur coming in for the Legends. She'll replace Hoskins. Number 32, Hill into the game for Northrop. She'll replace Warfield, and it'll be
foul of the half. Both teams with 2 team fouls. And here come the Shamrocks. Ava Henson looking for some help out beyond the three-point line. Gets it to Crockett. Crockett tries a long three and connects. 4 of the 5 field goals so far in this game have come via the three-pointer. Shamrocks tried to get it away. They couldn't. Carlson with a shot that misses. Shamrocks quickly down the floor. Olivia Roby sets the offense back in the corner. Another three on the way. That one bounces in and out off the hands of Jessica Castor. And the Eagles come up with the ball. That's Katie Richardson. She's got one of those three-point goals. Going for her second. Misses. And the Shamrocks come down with the rebound. A lot of end-to-end action so far here, Perry.
Absolutely. Pretty fast-paced here.
Yeah.
Hall takes
Eagles with the ball. Tipped. Trying to get it to Katie Richardson, and she couldn't get it to her. And the Shamrocks come up with the ball, and Olivia Roby resets the offense. Roby in the corner to Castor. Castor looking for help. Finally gets it. Another three on the way. That one is short.
And they're going to call a reach over there by Neighbors. That is the first foul by these Cardinals. Coming back in, Brianna Boer out. Kinley Moody.
.250. There's a steal from Graber. Good read. Spin move. Hangs. Can't get it. Patterson running the floor. Offensive glass and put back. So good. Ayanna Patterson 4-2. And another timeout call by New Haven. We're going to step away really quickly. SummitCitySports.com.
Items. Also, engraving and gift wrapping is free. If you're nervous about Valentine's Day, you don't have to be. Let the friendly staff at Lejean Jewelers on the Square in Salem make this the greatest Valentine's Day ever. Austin will inbound the basketball after the timeout. They trail by 6. Kimberlin works with the basketball. She brings it up across the timeline. Still on the dribble, drives in the lane. She gives it up to Smith. Back over it comes to Beck. And what do we have? Looks like another foul. And that's going to be 5 on Eastern. They're getting close to that penalty. And we're still here in the first quarter of action. Foul is called on Patton. That is her first, and that is the team's 5th. Austin will inbound it underneath their own bucket. Comes way back to Kimberlin, and she'll set things up for the Lady Eagles. Again, they're decked out in white, trimmed in black. Smith in the corner, three-pointer on the way. It's short, no good. Down there with the rebound, that is Grace Eigelhart. And we've got a foul, another foul underneath on one of the
Chambers. .17 seconds to play. That one's short too. Nakur with another rebound. Her 5th already. Smith up ahead now to Chambers. Chambers looks up the clock. 10 seconds to go. Over to Hoskins. Hoskins with a good ball fake. Gets in the lane. Throws up a runner. It's no good. Hill with a rebound and a foul on Nakur. And now the tallest player on the court for Northside with 2 fouls. 4.2 seconds to go. They'll roll it in now to Scott. Scott will let it roll all the way to midcourt. Fires it up ahead to Thatcher. Thatcher with 1. It's good if it goes. Off the iron. That will do it for the first quarter. After 1 quarter, it's 16-8 here at
Parker. Beautiful flash from Patterson. Right there, go with the left hand. That will come. Instead came back with the right hand. Let Williams had a chance to block it. Under 2 minutes. New Haven still scoreless. Only had maybe 1 or 2 decent looks. And a couple of bounce passes in traffic that just went haywire as a scoop. Yeah, we're going to get a foul on that dribble drive. So good attack once again from Tamara Wade, the junior. For head coach Bratton, as I mentioned, in her first year for New Haven. Number 35, Amaya Wilder, the junior, checks back in. So she joins Williams, Nard, Wade. And Edwards. Back rim, no good on the three. Knocked away by New Haven, but it comes to Parker. Oh, good look up court to Graber from Parker. And Graber's just having all kinds of issues finishing on her side of the bucket. But it's going to go out of bounds back to New Haven, and Graber's going to check out in a little bit of frustration. A minute and a half. Checking in for the first time, number 22, or back in, I should say, Savannah Weekly, the junior. We're number 22 for New Haven. On the floor for Homestead is number 30, Maggie Keensley. Right now, 20-0 is our score. Here's Wade up top, guarded by Parker. They flatten out the D. The kick out to Nard. Knocked away by Patterson. Comes to the freshman Stevens. Stevens has Parker upside. A beautiful pass. And the finish. Allison Stevens, how about putting her out leading the break? Finds Riley Parker for Parker's another bucket. What is that, 10 points already for Riley Parker. She averages nearly 13 a game. Good look ahead to Patterson. Tough catch with two hands. Goes up and finishes. Beautiful look ahead. And the finish from Patterson. 24-0. Patterson with 6.
Millers, they're sitting over to my left here. Shamrocks trying to set the offense here. Ava Henson go to the net, lost the ball, but the Shamrocks got it back. Now driving toward the net. Nice overhand back hook there by Alyssa Crockett to get the points, and she's got 7.
One thing about it is Crockett can go either way. I mean, she can shoot that three, but she can also drive down the middle.
Yeah. Aaliyah Carlson drove the net and managed to, she missed the shot, but she did manage to pick up the foul. And the foul is going to go against Jessica Castor. That will be her first, 4th team foul. Carlson gets the first. She's a 91% free throw shooter. She's just the one that...
she's the one you don't want to foul.
Exactly, exactly. So far, the Eagles are 6 for 6 from the free throw stripe, Perry. If it wasn't for the free throw shooting, this game wouldn't be very close at all. Shamrocks stuck back in the corner. They finally break that. They missed. There's Layla Hull with the rebound for the Eagles. Carlson tries the three, misses. Shamrocks get the ball right back and set the offense. Chesney Tebby in there now for Coach Smith. Robinson. All the way around the horn to Crockett. Back to Tebby. She misses the shot. Hull with the rebound. She loses the handle on it. The ball almost goes out of bounds, but the Shamrocks recover.
Good
recovery. Yep, good recovery by the Shamrocks.
Other for that rebound. But Dwenger does get the stop in the end. Back out to Ream. 2-3 zone. Gets around the screen from Cheever. Ream gets fouled. Well, a number of times Ream has driven to the lane against these zone defenses, drawn crowds of defenders to her. It's the second time that she's earned herself a trip to the charity stripe. Foul is called on Kate Mendenhall, number 42, for Woodland. Gabby Joyce comes back in on the substitution, and along with her is Ava Smith, number 41, her first moments in off the bench. Second one, no good. And the Warriors take over. This Woodland team is coached by head coach
Ashland Satterwhite. So there's your lineup for the Lady Eagles. For the Lady Musketeers, Coming back into the basketball game, 0-0. Shelby Casey just reported back in. We got Claywell at one of the guards along with Casey. She handles the ball right now. Back it comes to Claywell. Down in the corner to Patton. Patton's the other guard. Underneath, it's Sill and Crumpton for the Lady Musketeers. Nice pass underneath from Crumpton to Sill, but the shot too hard in there, and the ball comes back off to Austin as we play 1 minute here in the second quarter of action. Beck out it. She loses the basketball, just slips. Sill picks it up and palms the basketball.
Can't get that one to fall. Over two from the free throw line is Gracie. 3:30 on the clock.
Craig, how much snow are we supposed to get?
I didn't know we was going to get snow. I heard we was going to get weather.
Oh.
Are we supposed to get accumulation?
What's the weather defined as? We have weather now, don't we?
Yeah, it's rain. Yeah, we always have weather.
That's what I thought.
Is she on the line? Oh, baby! Well, the two, she said her toe was on the line. Theta, move back 1 inch, girl. We're looking for that Gene Hall three-pointer.
In that last minute signage and banner, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200.
6:25 left in this second. Checking back in is Ariel Edwards, the junior for head coach Breton in New Haven. Still coaching them up over there in her first outstanding. Got her, as soon as player she brings out, she's showing something on the board. Love the coaching there. A little flick up with the left hand. She's getting where she wants, but then just rushes that shot. Does Williams, but her aggressiveness, her and Wade's, has been.
Bank on a Tuesday night. And that shot blocked, but a foul on the other end. Ava Smith. Shot was not blocked. It was a foul, but Smith able to put it home, and she'll go to the line. Carissa Wigman called for the foul. Ava Smith with her first points of the night. She keeps the Warriors right in this game. That free throw is too strong, but a second chance on the rebound by Crone, and Crone puts it home. Dakota Crone gets her team an extra possession and takes advantage of it. Didn't take long to do so. 2-3 zone again by Woodland. They've been consistent with this scheme. The Bishop Dwingers played some good defense on their own end. Linder trying to drive inside. Outside to Hamill. She finds Ream. Tough shot. No good.
She's hit a basketball. Satterwhite. She gives it up to Smith. Smith drives, and we've got a push on one of the Lady Musketeers. And that is going to be team foul number 6. Foul is called on Patton. Patton picks up her second. That is the team's 6th. And from this point on, Austin will be in the bonus. Ball comes in backcourt to Kimberlin, and she gives it up to Eigelhard. In it comes to Smith. Nice pass underneath. Satterwhite goes up and scores. Nice play that time offensively for the Lady Eagles of Austin, and they cut it to 12-6 at the 5-minute mark of the first half. Up ahead, the basketball comes. Claywell, in it comes to Sill. Sill underneath to Crumpton. Crumpton lays it up, can't hit it. She gets her own rebound, puts it back up and in, and scores, and she's fouled. So, hey, I guess
to go here in the first half. Smith with it now. She'll give it up to Chambers, who loses it. And Chambers gets away with a hack there. Good rebound by Thatcher. Over to Scott. Flat-footed shot off the glass is good. Northside with 13 turnovers here in the first half. Smith now to Chambers. She's going to fire a three. It's no good. And it comes down to White. White fires it up ahead. Thatcher's wide open. She'll go up for the layup and hit the shot. Thatcher now with 4. And the wheels kind of coming off here for Northside late here in the first half.
So if things stay true to form, good up and under. Wow. Ruby Myers comes in.
Ruby Myers.
Weak side rebound and puts it off the glass for the Cardinals' 38th point. We got less than 1 minute before halftime. Oh, man, they have a wide open. What a play set up, and they can't hit it.
Tonight, Shamrocks are 4 for 4. Eagles are 6 for 6. 4-point lead for the Shamrocks. 3 on the way there by Aaliyah Carlson, and she gets it, and she's got her second 3-point goal of the night. Shamrocks do not have a 2-point goal so far tonight, Perry. All their field goals have come via the 3.
Roby setting it up out front.
Little token pressure there from Aaliyah Carlson. Caster. DeCrane. One of the seniors on this Shamrock team. Back in the corner, 3 on the way from the corner.
DeCrane
Nothing but net for DeCrane, and she is on the board. Every player who is...
I think this is a little body contact from Parker, no call. But I think that was the first time New Haven's actually had the chance to swing it around the horn as Parker's going to come down and miss on that 3 ball. Patterson, too big. Oh, good idea, just too much heat on that pass. Goes out of bounds, another turnover.
Hamill waiting perhaps to set the screen, and that's poked away. Dakota, check that, it's Bayman. Bayman down the floor and puts it in to give Woodland the lead. Just wait a brief second, see if that ball goes in, and it did. Hamill trying to come right back the other way, a little bit too strong. We're inside the final minute of the first half, but a second chance for Dwenger. And that's stolen again. Bayman comes away with it. She hurries down the floor. Feet inside, back to Bayman. And a shot goes. Abby Gentz. And Woodland pads their lead. The Warriors have made a run here in the second quarter and taken the lead. Will Dwenger hold for the final shot? Molly Ream directing traffic, gets it over to Cheever. And that's traveling. Yeah, it certainly looked like she took steps with both feet there. So the final 10 seconds, you would think, would feature Woodland possessing the basketball. Unless they take a quick shot and Dwenger gets a rebound. Bayman letting some time dribble off. Now looks to drive inside, feeds it out. Corner 3 is no good. And that is how the first half will come to an end. But the Warriors close the half.
Out on their website, noblesvilletrophies.com.
Gabby Gay comes off the bench for the Eagles, Perry. I think that's more of a defensive move on the part of Andy McGuire than anything else. But resetting things here, 49.3 on the clock. Shamrocks with a 2-point lead at 27-25 over what has been really a very well-played first half. There have been some turnovers, but not a whole lot of turnovers. It's been a good half of basketball, Perry.
And actually, the one thing that's been a little bit different is Zionsville shot quite a few threes. They're not known to shoot a lot of threes.
Well, they're only a 26% free three-point shooting team, and so far tonight, all of their field goals have come via the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 field goals for the Eagles.
Caster trying to get something going here.
20 seconds. Long 2-point shot. That one's going to go out of bounds, and I believe that is going to go to the Eagles. So they'll have 10.8 to mount their offense and try to either tie this, or if they get another 3, they can take a 1-point lead into the locker room.
Coach Smith gets Crockett out of the game really quick here to make sure she doesn't get that third foul going in at the half.
Yeah, that's a good move on his part. or her part, rather. Amani Thomas with the inbounds.
Gonna have to
Leah
hurry.
Carlson down to 4 seconds in the
Carlson
corner.
will shoot.
Carlson will shoot. That's going to miss. And that's how the half will end up. So after 16 minutes of basketball here in Sectional 8, Class 4A from Westfield High School, it's the Westfield Shamrocks 27, the Zionsville Eagles 25. We'll be
Notice the foul on there is called on Graves, the 5'6" senior. That is her second personal foul and the team's 8th, and that will send Eigelhart to the line, and she will have 1 plus the bonus.
Eigelhart shooting the 1-and-1 here. Free throw is up and good.
She's got a nice left-hand touch.
That gives her 3 points on the night with the second free throw, looking to make it 4 and close this lead to a 9-point lead. Basket is no good.
Ribs off, ball knocked out of bounds, and it's off the hands of Satterwhite, and the ball comes back over to the Lady Musketeers. Into the basketball game again, Kendall Smith, number 31 for the Lady Eagles. Casey down with a nice bounce pass, laying it up and can't get it to go in for the first time. We've got a foul, we'll come back down the other way. That's Kaya McKinley. She's a 5'10" freshman, just reported in for the first time. She averages almost 3 points a game and just missed right underneath the bucket, and then over the back. She's over the back of Kendall Smith, who will step to the charity stripe, and she'll shoot 1 in the bonus. That's the first on McKinley and the 9th on the team.
The 5'9" junior's first free throw is up and no good.
And we've got a jump ball. That one's going to belong to Austin. Under a minute to go. And the ball belongs to Austin underneath their own basket.
Lady Musketeers have to be extremely careful here as the next free throw puts them in the double bonus.
Over it comes to Beck. And out front it comes to Kimberlin. 10-point lead. Lady Musketeers, they lead it. They led pretty much the whole way. Eigelhart with the basketball. Gives it up to Kimberlin. Kimberlin over to Lee. In it comes. Nice pass in there from Eigelhart. Three-pointer by Beck, no good. But Lee there for the rebound, and she lays it back up and in. Erin Lee with her first bucket. And now we've got 20 seconds to go as Austin cuts it to 8 at 21-13. Down close to 10 seconds. No call as Coach Peterson thought we had an offensive foul over there. Out it comes, three-pointer with 3 seconds to go. Ribs out in there by Claywell. Ball is knocked out of bounds and belongs to Austin. It's going to be hard to get a shot off here. We've got a 10th of a second. 10th of a second, and that's the way we end the first half of action here from Providence in our first game from Sectional 46. Our score at halftime, it is Eastern Pekin leading Austin by the score of 21.
About playing basketball for my high school. I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
The IHSAA, in partnership with Blue Frame Technology, is pleased to announce that you can now watch your favorite IHSAA sports on the all-new IHSAA TV Apple TV app. Watch live or search through thousands of archived broadcasts. Have an older Apple TV? You can still watch on your TV by going to Airplay on your iOS device and choosing Apple TV. Download the new Apple TV app now in the Apple TV App Store.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
Well, welcome back to Westfield High School. I'm Perry Williams. Here at halftime, I've got a special guest because they have a bye tonight and don't play till Friday. So, Coach Donna Buckley, welcome.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Well, what is your impression of the first half?
About what I thought it would be. Both teams well prepared and playing hard. We talked about this coming over here. I thought it would be a really close game, and definitely got that. They played well against each other the first time, so definitely not surprised by anything that we saw in the first half.
I thought the interesting thing that I liked here was watching the matchups and watching Hall guard Crockett. I thought that was a very interesting matchup there, and both of them were really going after it.
That's a lot of talent right there.
Yeah.
And again, the scary thing is, like I said, young talent, and absolutely a fun matchup to watch, and it's been interesting to see. Like I said, just Westfield's early on, I thought, settled for threes and really taking it to the basket in this second quarter. So it'll be fun to see, like I said, what each other does here in the second half.
And the one thing, even though Alicia Crockett's only a sophomore, we sure have seen her play a lot of basketball. And the scary thing about her that, she's shooting 41% from the three, but she also can go inside. She can put it in just about anywhere on the floor.
Absolutely. She's one of the more versatile players, not just in the area, but in the state. And it is, I have to remind myself that she isn't only a sophomore. Like I said, she's a kid that she's so talented and plays like an older kid. You forget that she is so young. But definitely, like I said, when you got that size and you can shoot it and play inside as well, it's hard to guard.
Yeah, and actually, Layla Hall, the freshman here, really had a very good first half. In fact, Brad mentioned early when she went to the free throw line, she was coming in this game. She was shooting 50%. And she hits 4 out of 4 free throws. So
you never know. I tell you what, she's another one though. She can play. She can shoot the three. She can take you off the dribble. She's a kid that you can just see. She's a superstar in the making.
Yeah, because one of the comments you made to me earlier, the kid's 6 foot tall and she can bring a ball.
Yeah, you came back in and tried to hide, didn't you?
Well, I went up and sat in the crowd. Official come up and said that's not far enough, so I got to stand over by the door. The entrance door.
Yeah.
And they put 2 cops, one on each side of me. I think they thought I was packing heat, but I wasn't.
and all it is just your picture of your legs down there, and that story comes up.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up.
You're welcome. Ron Grimes got gnarly looking legs, don't he?
Ron Grimes should have won that contest. I mean, Gary Seitzinger didn't, and I shouldn't even have been in it. And Senor Middendorf was he was the Spanish team. Senor Middendorf, and he smoked them little cigarettes all the time, and he was in it.
Oh, Lord.
God.
Perry, Warfield, Jackson, and Tiana White. And we are underway here in the second half. A quick first half here on Summit City Sports. It is Chambers with it now. Over to Hoskins with the bounce pass. Inside for Nakur. She'll give it back to Hoskins. She'll step into a 3. It's short, and she used all the rim, and it falls in. She's got 5. Here comes Scott the other way for Northrop. She'll look right side now for Warfield. Warfield on the wing. Looks back outside for Perry. Perry back to White, inside to Jackson, back to White, and a quick 3 on the way, and it's good. Tiana White from downtown. She's got 13 in this game. She leads all scorers. Chambers once again cross-courts it over to Smith. Smith back outside to Chambers. Chambers back to Smith, and she'll think about it and give it right back to Chambers. Chambers goes and fires a long 3. Off the glass, no good. Nakur with the rebound, she's fouled. And finally, the Legends will go to the line to shoot 2. For Nakur.
Finds Crone, and Crone couldn't finish that time. Well, that was a theme early in this game, and that's going to be a foul on Kitzmiller. Tried to steal that one away from Hamill. And for Kitzmiller, that is her first foul. Comes with 7:18 to go here in the third quarter. Ream, they get it across the timeline and beat the press. Ream gets inside, the feed to Wigman, puts it home. And a much-needed basket for the Dwenger Saints. They had not scored since about midway through the second quarter, and a foul is called meanwhile on the other end. And we'll see if that gets Gabby Joyce to the line. Appeared to go up as if she was going to take a shot. They call it on Brianna Yeager. And Joyce will go to the charity stripe to shoot 2. And she's able to hit the first one. One for 2 as Hamill comes away with the board. Linder gets it up ahead. Hamill able to recover. That was almost turned over. Woodland has consistently used this 2-3 zone. Made it difficult for Dwenger to get good looks on the interior. Thought they had a good look on the exterior there. And double dribble. I don't know. I thought Linder had the ball knocked away from her.
And 33% from the 2-point line, so really not much difference there.
We're underway.
Roby.
Yeah, Roby steals the ball from the Eagles. The Eagles promptly get it right back. And now another turnover. 3 turnovers there real quickly. And Shamrocks finally take advantage of that. And Alyssa Crockett gets her 11th point of the night. She's the leading scorer in this game now. That's going to be called a jump ball, and possession of that one is going to go to the Westfield Shamrocks. Always nice of a coach to take a few minutes and talk to his Perry. You know,
yeah,
obviously
she's one of the good ones.
We would never have asked her to come over and sit down with us had they been playing this evening, but coach was very, gracious enough to come over and say hello, and gracious enough to say, well, we'll chat with you for a little bit. 3-point goal goes awry. That one went out of bounds, last touched by the Eagles.
Brad, one of the big differences in this ball game is, you were talking earlier about Zionsville shooting 26% from the 3-point line.
Yeah. Inside to Wigman, counted, and a foul. Huge bucket by Carissa Wigman. She's got all 4 points for the Saints in this third quarter. And Wigman goes to the line to try to complete the 3-point play, something that the Saints have yet to do in this game. Really haven't had the opportunity, but they don't cash in here. Full court pressure after the rebound. And a tough throw into the hands of Kitzmiller. And that's going to be traveling. You could see those 2 steps from way up here in the bleachers. The official behind half court, he could see it from where he was. Long pass from Ream up to Yager. Could have a good one coming down to the wire here at Concordia in game 1 of this postseason doubleheader. Linder was thinking about the 3, now feeds it back outside. Linder off the fake. Inside for Hamill. Long pass to Linder. Wigman from the baseline, too strong. And ripped down by Ava Smith. Here comes Bayman. Slows down, finds Kitzmiller. Bayman looks inside. Good defense, though, by Wigman. Bayman's 3 doesn't fall. Ream chases down the board. There she goes. 2-on-1. Can't put it in. Linder the board. That would have been a tough shot had she taken it, but Yager unable to knock it down. Rebound to Hamill. A third chance. Wigman couldn't hit the 3.
Point spot.
Ocampo, no good. Goes long. On the weak side to Myers. Ruby's in the game. And they turn it over. We got 3 minutes left to play in the third period, everybody, and they're coming down and firing it up on all sides tonight. Lucy Allen stops, waits on the Cardinals to get clear. 2-3 zone defense by the Eels. I hear the officials just kind of chattering with one another. What that's all about. 3 on the way. Got it! Well, baby, Lucy Allen, second 3 of the game. That's a Gene Hall 3-pointer, everybody. Farm Bureau, Indiana Insurance 3-point.
Gets the 3. She's in double figures tonight now with 11. Eagles almost lose the ball. Hull comes up with it. Spins, but she traveled. You know, as good as she is, Perry, that is what I would call a freshman mistake.
Yeah, it sure was.
She just pivoted and turned, and
Hoover comes down with the rebound, and we come back down the other way. 6:39, we're just underway here in the third quarter of action. Kimberlin works with the basketball. Driving on the left hand, putting up a 10-footer in the lane, no good, just rolling off, that's Eigelhart. And we come back down the other way, Eastern on the move. Down it comes to Graves, she drives the baseline, lays it up, can't get it to go, but she's bumped on the baseline. Looks like the foul is going to be on Satterwhite. Satterwhite's going to pick up the personal foul, and that should send, no, they're going to say it was before the shot, so inbounding the basketball, that will be the Lady Musketeers underneath their own bucket. Going out is Satterwhite, and coming in is Kendall Smith. Kendall Smith reports back in. Ball comes way out, knocked out. Good defense in there by Eigelhart.
Abby Gens. Rachel McCarthy comes into the game for Dwenger. Here's Linder. Gets it over to Garrett. That's going to be traveling. Step with the left and a short step with the right. And that got the traveling call. Two minutes to go. Long pass over to Gens. She tries to go baseline and then backs it out. Gens draws a crowd, and that's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to the Saints. And Woodland puts the press on. Here's Linder trying to beat the press. Good defense there by Crone. Linder feeds it to the corner for Garrett. Cheever with a turnaround shot, and this game is tied. Another one of those shots that you just wonder how'd she get that one to fall. But Cheever makes it a tie ball game. Long pass underneath. Crone off the fake. Feeds it back out to Gens. Three ball is good. Alicia McMahon.
Average is just under 10.
Now preparing to shoot her second free throw. It is up and it is good.
And that cuts the lead down to 7. 23-16. We play with 5.5 to go here in the third quarter. Sill with the basketball, gives it up to Patton. Out front. That's Graves. Play well. 3-2 zone now by Austin. Sill with the basketball. Patton.
Zone is working very well right now.
Well, Eastern being patient also. They've got the lead, so no reason to get into a hurry, take a bad shot. Graves with it. And three-pointer on the way. That one ribs off by Claywell. And we've got a foul. It looks like we've got Beck holding. Hannah Beck. Basketball will come back over. Well, no, they call Eigelhart with the hold. Eigelhart is called for her first personal, and that is the team's third. Just over 4.5 to go. Third quarter action, 23-16. Musketeers with it out front. Sill with it. Looks inside. Round the horn it comes. Patton. And three-pointer again in there by Claywell. Ribs off, no good. Fight for the rebound.
A 1-point lead, or possibly with a three, tie this game up here. 3:25 remaining in the third quarter. 36-33 in favor of the Westfield Shamrocks. Richardson shoots, misses.
Brad, Katie Richardson's coming in this game averaging 13 points a game, and she's only got
1 3.
Yeah, 1 3. So,
and she missed that last one very bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can't sugarcoat that, right?
Eagles double team the Shamrocks. Shamrocks get it out of trouble all the way across the court. 3 on the way here. And that is Ashton DeCrane, who gets another 3-point goal. She's got 6, 2 threes so far tonight.
Brad, you are correct on Hall. She shoots 53% going into this game.
I thought maybe I wrote that down wrong, Perry. 8 for 8 in the game. Hull for 3, misses. Rebounded by Chesney Tebby. She'll send the offense for Jenny Smith. Gets it into the hands of Alyssa Crockett. Crockett around the horn.
Oh, good
nice
job
move there. Good move there by Ashton DeCrane. She didn't get the field goal, but she did pick up the foul, and she's going to shoot 2. Amani Thomas picks up her third foul of the game, second team foul of the half. That puts Ashton DeCrane at the line. 60% from the free throw line. Gets the front end. Hard to believe all the free throws we've had tonight. We've only had 2 misses, Perry. And DeCrane is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Picks up her 7th and 8th points of this contest. Coming up to the 2-minute warning here in the third quarter. Oh, that's right. Football season's over. We can't say 2-minute warning anymore, can we? Shot by Jordan Hull is, or Layla Hull is rebounded by Tebby. Here's the Shamrocks down. Try a 3 real quick. Does not make it.
She continues to make one great defensive play after another. I think she's got 3 steals, if I'm not mistaken, today. Long pass and almost another one there. Bayman couldn't finish. Putback goes, though. Kate Mendenhall. Hamill, tough pass out to Ream. Yeager fires for 3. Got it! Huge triple for Brianna Yager. That's her first made shot from the field in this game, and we've got a 3-point game coming down to the wire here in this first game of this doubleheader at Concordia. Another long pass. Off the hands of Crone, but she recovers. Goes baseline, and that is going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to Dwenger, I beg your pardon. Concordia will be playing in the next game of this doubleheader. They'll take on Leo. High pass to Linder. 2-3 zone by the Warriors. Ream backs it out. Over to Yager. Yager going to fire from 3, no good. And Crone comes down with the board. Long pass to Kitzmiller. Comes up short on the 3. Here's Ream coming down the floor. Goes inside for Wigman. Yager for 3. Got it! And we are tied. Another 3 for Yager. Yager with 7 points. She's got 2 threes, both in this fourth quarter. Very high pass, somehow corralled by McMahon, and a foul is called. I think they got Ream for that foul. They actually got Ream for the foul. And McMahon will fire another one, no good. But an offensive rebound by Bayman, throws it toward the backcourt, and that's going to be over and back. Saints with a chance to take the lead. They have not led here in the second half. Woodland closed the first half on an 8-0 run. Ream could not connect on the 3 there. Full court pressure here by Woodland as Bayman races down the floor, trying to get to the bucket, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Yager. 4 minutes to go. Out to Ream. Inside to Hamill. Gets to the glass and scores to give Dwenger the lead. Kayliana Hamill with a big bucket for Dwenger. And I think we had a foul called on the other end.
Say the least, they were excited. Cooper comes out and she picks up her 3rd personal foul. They were excited. The big parade is tomorrow. Driving down the middle, great drive, but can't get it to go. That's Graves, and we've got a jump ball underneath the bucket, and it belongs to Eastern. I tell you, it's getting physical.
Great play there by Graves to secure the basketball back to the Lady Musketeers.
And into the basketball game, that's Ashlyn Satterwhite. She comes in for Smith. We get set once again. Comes to Sill. Sill take the 3-pointer, and that was good. We hadn't heard much from her except for the first quarter, but she was hot as a firecracker. But man, she hits another 3, and it puts the Lady Musketeers out in front by 5 with a minute to go. Eigelhart loses the basketball. Coming away with it is Casey for Eastern. Down quickly, Claywell gives it out to Sill. Sill can't get that one to go, and Eigelhart comes up with the basketball. She gives it up to Kimberlin. Underneath it comes to Satterwhite. Satterwhite goes up. She's fouled in there by McKinley. Kinley will pick up her 2nd personal foul, and that will send Satterwhite, 5'10" senior, to the line. She will have 2. That is the 15th foul against the Lady Musketeers.
Satterwhite with 2 free throws now. He was 1 for 2 on the night from the charity stripe. Free throw is up and no good. And that's when you've got to hit these.
Yeah, it's important right now.
Very important.
Well, we have seen more games this year where it's been decided at the free throw line, haven't we?
Absolutely. 2nd free throw of 2 with 3 points on the night so far. Satterwhite's free throw up and good this time.
That cuts it back to 4 points. 26-21 as we play under 40 seconds. Sill out with the basketball. Let's see if Eastern holds for the last shot. Casey with it. In it comes from Sill into McKinley. And looks like we've got a push underneath the bucket. Let's see. Looks like 45. That's going to be Ashlyn Satterwhite. She picks up her third and immediately comes out of the basketball game. And Kendall Smith, the 5'9" junior, comes back. McKinley comes out, and Crumpton comes back in. And it comes to Crumpton at the top of the key. Down to 20 seconds. Nice drive in there. Nice bake. Bake is opened by Kaylee Graves, and she lays it up and in and makes it 28-22. 10 seconds here in the third quarter. Kimberlin out at the top of the key, drives on the left hand, loses the handle. Eigelhart picks it up, and we've got a foul. It looks like it's on the floor with 2.2 seconds to go. It's going to be the 17th foul as Eigelhart will go to the line for one and the bonus. That is the 6th foul. Unfortunately, that is the 4th foul on Crumpton. Crumpton's been big for Eastern, and that is the 4th personal foul on Lily Crumpton as we near the end of the third quarter. Both teams now with 6 personal fouls. Both will be in the bonus. Comes into Eigelhart, and she travels with the basketball. 0.4 seconds to go.
Eagles have managed to hold the Shamrocks scoreless at 41, while they have added one.
High up, so it'll go to the Eels here with 34 seconds to go, everybody. Not, never, or wasn't in doubt all the way all night long. But
big win for the Cardinals.
Yep. Came out, played well. Everybody got to play in sectional action now. They're going to settle down. They're facing Jason Senders and his Clay City Eels. And they're at home, everybody. So good give and go. Laney Vestal with her 4th point.
Hey, one of our sponsors tonight is Lenny's Pizzeria, located at 440 East Main Street in Bloomfield. They're open 7 days a week. Home of the homemade pizza, also offering sandwiches of all kinds. Call ahead, carry out, eat in, or have it delivered. Give them a call at 384-498.
Now she goes to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Whoever wins this game will face Garrett. They had the bye tonight. And that game against Garrett will be at 6 p.m. Friday. And the free throw rolls in over the rim. And a timeout has been called by Woodland.
Like they're going to be content to take time off this clock. 5.5 minutes left in regulation. Shamrocks they give up their dribble. Roby over in the corner. Short shot there, missed by the Shamrocks, and the Eagles come back. Eagles a 6-point deficit to make up here with 5:10 remaining in the quarter.
I think Castor was too wide open, Brad.
Yeah, it was too easy of a shot, maybe.
Because that was a good shot. I mean,
yeah.
Coach Smith can't say anything about that. I mean, that was a shot that.
Yeah, it was a high percentage shot. Monty Thomas drives under the net to Richardson. She misses, rebounded by the Eagles, and Katie Richardson's going to pick up her first foul of the game.
That was just basic frustration foul by Katie. She's having a tough night, but you know the one thing about it, when they get the ball, you know Katie's, she has a person guarding her, and then someone that comes up and double teams. So they're slapping at the ball.
Yep, every team out there is going to double team Katie Richardson, and rightfully so. Nice floating jump shot there.
35, and the inbound goes to Linder. Linder trying to get down the floor. And she slows it down. Gets it back out to Molly Ream. Molly Ream milking some time off the clock, and that's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Bayman. It's not going to mean any free throws, though. That was only the 15th foul against the Warriors. Still have one more foul to give. Linder gets it into Ream. She's double teamed. Backs it out. Linder back over to Yager. Dwenger can milk the clock down. Obviously, you don't have the shot clock to worry about in the state of Indiana, so you can milk the clock, force your opponent to foul, and they just did exactly that. Another one on Bayman. That's her third foul. Comes with 1:20 to go, and now the next foul will put Dwenger at the free throw line. Now, Dwenger has not shot particularly well from the free throw line tonight, so that's one thing that, without a doubt, that's stolen away. Bayman comes up with a steal, loses the ball. The Woodland crowd wanted a foul, but none was called. It is going to be Woodland basketball, I think, and now Bayman is down, as she has been pulled up onto the floor, but she does appear to be in some pain, quite a bit of it. And she looks like she might try to stick this out, though, and she will. And she looked like she was in quite a bit of pain, but she's going to push through it and try and help her team get back in this thing. They're down 4 with 1:14 to go. And this is the moment, if you are working for a news network, you want to be here. A couple of our local Fort Wayne news crews have gotten here. Bayman gets fouled. Wigman thought she got all ball. It's going to be the second foul on Wigman. I'm not sure she didn't have an argument there. But Bayman gets a chance to try to pull her team a little bit closer, and she does. Bayman has scored 9 points. She and Dakota Crone lead the Warriors in scoring tonight. Goes 1 for 2, but Crone with the offensive board. She tries to go to work against Wigman, and Wigman steals it from her. Green gets it up ahead. That's Linder, and she gets fouled. And this is going to be 1-1 for the Saints. That's the 7th team foul on Woodland.
Look shot up, and Layla Hull now has 16 points on this game, and we are going to have another timeout.
You know, and the one thing about that, Brad, is...
And it cuts it to 4. Eastern brings it up. Austin has out of the court at the forwards. They've got Beck and Satterwhite. Over it comes. Graves drives, lays it up. Too hard, no good. Cooper down with the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to belong to Eastern. It's a good defense once again by the Lady Musketeers. And at the guards, we've got Eigelhart along with Kimberlin and Cooper.
They've been very good at that all night.
Play well out front, double dribbles, ball comes back over. Lady Eagles. Here comes the full court pressure, and we've got an Austin timeout.
Youngsters on this team, a sophomore, and I mean, she plays like she plays more like a senior than a sophomore, Perry.
Absolutely. She's another one of those players over here at Westfield, just a gym rat, and works very, very hard here. And I think, you know, Jenny took her out, talked to her, and then brought her back in. I think she just sat down and said, hey, you got 2 fouls. We got to have you.
Shamrocks with the ball. Nice drive inside there. I believe that was Ava Henson who got that. She's got 15 points now. Henson averages 11.6 each game. 6-point lead again for the Shamrocks. Imani Thomas takes the 3. She misses long. Who's going to get to it?
Wow.
That's going to be a matter of who touched that last, and it looks like the Shamrocks touched that last. And the Eagles are going to have the ball right in front of.
At the charity stripe. So still be 1-1. It's the 8th team foul against Woodland. But Ream able to hit the first, and she'll get one more chance. Second one rims out. Still a one-score game. Crone feeds it over to McMahon. Bayman with the ball in her hands and throws it off the foot or off the knee perhaps of Molly Ream, and that's a kickball. Crone trying to get in. She does to Bayman. Bayman inside to Crone, trying to sidestep a defender. Couldn't get it to fall. That was from a tough angle. Smith gets it to fall and gets fouled. Ava Smith keeps hope alive for the Warriors, and it's a 1-point game. Molly Ream called for the foul. And now Smith with a chance to tie it at the charity stripe. And if she does, could be an interesting decision for Dwenger, but she doesn't. Crone chases down the board. And now Woodland can take the lead. Kitzmiller missed the jumper. Offensive board. Basket does not fall. Hamill rebounds it. And she got fouled with 13.5 to go. Dwenger trying to survive a tight one. And now some huge free throws coming up for Kayliana Hamill. Hannah Albertson called for the foul. That's her second. Wigman comes back into the game. And Alicia McMahon comes back in as well. Remember, Leo and Concordia set to follow this one. Hamill's first free throw is short, and an easy rebound for Smith. Down to 6 seconds to go. This is Bayman, feeds it inside. Tough shot, Smith got it! With 2 seconds to play. And the clock runs out, and your winner is Woodland. Woodland advances to play Garrett in the semifinals. Ava Smith hits the winner.
So there's 2 more to go before the Eagles will get to the 1-1. Eagles get the ball out of bounds. Gabby Gay sends it in. Carlson, Richardson. Richardson's going to take it all the way to the net and just cannot get the roll. That ball is bouncing around, finally rebounded by the Eagles, but there's going to be a Shamrock foul. Alyssa Crockett picks up her third, but only the 6th team foul. They're saying that that was not a shooting foul. So the Eagles will have the ball out of bounds. Gabby Gay to inbound it for him. Gets it to Richardson. Eagles got to make something happen to make it happen here quick.
Did she travel?
No, she didn't travel. She was fouled there by, I believe that's Ava Henson. Yep, Ava Henson picks up her third, 7th team foul of the half. But Gabby Gay is going to get a chance to go to the line for 2 here, possibly cut the lead to 4. Gay misses the first shot long. Gay is a 56% free throw shooter.
Watch Hall crashing this board here if she misses.
Gets it. That's the first free throw miss of the game by the Eagles, Perry. That's amazing. Gay gets her 6th point. Makes it a 5-point lead for the Shamrocks. Shamrocks get the ball.
Zionsville putting a little pressure on the Shamrocks in the backcourt now.
Jessica Castor. DeCrane. Richardson on her. Richardson went down hard, but she's back up. Finally, the foul is called. And I believe that is going to go on Aaliyah Carlson. That will be her 4th. 7th team foul of the half. That's going to put Jessica Castor at the line for a 1-and-1. Castor shoots 73% from the line. 42.8 left. 5-point lead for the Shamrocks. Now 6. Castor with 2 free throws already tonight. Picks up point number 6. Second one is up. It is good. So Castor is 4 for 4 from the line, 7 points. Eagles got to be in a hurry now, down 7. Here's Hull. She puts it up, gets the bounce, gets it in there.
That was a big-time move right there, man.
And Andy McGuire calls what is going to, according to my book, is going to be the last timeout for the Eagles. They've got it down to a 5-point differential here, Perry, and they use their last timeout.
We got 32.3 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Gay's going to come back in. Gay's a good shooter.
Eastern leads it by 3. Patton down in the corner, gets it into Crumpton. Crumpton out in the corner to Sill. Sill's three-pointer is too hard, and it hits the wire up above the basket. And the ball belongs to Austin.
I got to say, sitting here, that 3 looked good for just a second.
I think Sill thought it was good, too.
But she did start trotting up the court.
Under 4 minutes to go, Kimberlin brings it up across with the left-hand dribble. Eigelhart with the basketball. Austin's going to look for a good shot right now. Only trailing by 3. Smith with the basketball. Coomer with it. Gives it up to Beck. Smith looks inside, gives it up to Kimberlin. Kimberlin drives, lays it up, can't get it to go, and down with the...
Hands probably here, the veteran senior.
Well, I've got the Shamrocks 10 out of 12 from the free throw line, and the Eagles 9 out of 10.
That's some good free throw shooting. What are we doing here? She's got to check in.
Well, if she didn't check in before the 15-second warning, she can't go in, which means that Amani Thomas has to come back in, and Gabby Gay would have to.
You know, I thought I mentioned Gay was over at the.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, but apparently
I don't know
she.
whether McGuire called timeout. I mean, called her back or what happened.
Apparently she didn't check in time.
You were right,
Quick
Brad.
Foul.
DeCrane will go to the line. Yep. Ashton DeCrane will be.
Richardson picks up the foul. That is number 8 on the team. Ashton DeCrane will go to the line for 1 and 1. She's 2 for 2 from the line so far tonight.
Coach McGuire getting Carlson back in the game here for her shooting ability.
Mm-hmm.
Same way with Gay.
3 for 3 for DeCrane. Picks up point number 9.
DeCrane, a senior. Second one's up and good.
So DeCrane is 4 for 4. Moves into double figures for the game. 3 on the way from Carlson. She misses. They're diving for it. Who's the possession going to go to? It looks like it is going to go to
Westfield.
to the Shamrocks.
Defensive check back in here. Childers.
21.2 left on the clock.
Boswick and Childers come back in for the defense. Somebody's going to have to break. Ava
Good
Henson
move.
chases
Yeah,
down.
that's a good move by Henson.
Wow.
She's finally going to be fouled, but about 4 seconds went off the clock. That could have gone on any number of different people. Erica Bostwick is in the game. I think she's a designated fouler now, isn't she, Perry?
Yeah.
Jessica Castor goes back to the line where she's 4 for 4 tonight. Free throw shooting has been one of the differences in this game tonight for both teams. Castor gets the front end. 8 points for the junior.
That's Henson shooting. 21, isn't it?
Oh, correction. That's right. It's not Castor. My mistake. Henson gets both. So Henson picks up points 16 and 17.
Wow.
Under 10 seconds. And we are going to have a foul called here. And this one is going to go on the Eagles.
And Henson will go back to the line here.
Katie Richardson picks up the foul. That's going to be number 10 on the team.
So 2 shots.
So Ava Henson goes back to the line. Rather, Henson goes to the line for the first time tonight.
No, she was just there last time.
That's right. She got 2 for 2 last time.
She's got 18.
Yeah, I've got her with 18 now, Perry.
Yeah, that's what I got.
In the corner. That's going to be about it. Final score in the first sectional game here at Sectional 8 at Westfield High School. It's the host Westfield Shamrocks 54, the Zionsville Eagles 44. Perry, wrap it up for us.
Minute 20 to go, fourth quarter action. There you see the score. The ladies from Pekin, they lead the ladies from Austin by the score of 33-29. Well, hey guys, you don't have to be nervous anymore for Valentine's Day. Lejeune Jewelers on the square in Salem. They can actually make shopping for jewelry for guys quite pleasant. And I got to tell you, too, both Larry and Kim down there know their basketball. So if you're going to talk basketball, you better know your stuff. And they also know their jewelry very, very well, too. You see, Lejeune has been family-owned and operated since 1964. And here is what customers say at Lejeune Jewelers. Treated like family. Awesome service. Great choice of jewelry plus a variety of other great gift items. Also, engraving and gift wrapping is absolutely free. Nervous about Valentine's Day? You don't have to be. Let the friendly staff at Lejeune Jewelers on the square in Salem make this the greatest Valentine's Day ever. Back to action. We've got 1:20 to go. Austin with the basketball. Eigelhart in the lane, pops it back out. It comes to Kimberlin. Kimberlin drives down the middle of the lane, lays it up, has it blocked, and still comes up with it for the Musketeers. Gives it to Claywell. Claywell's fouled in the backcourt. Looks like it's going to be against Kimberlin. And it will be a 2-shot foul as both teams are in the double bonus now. As the next foul against the Lady Musketeers will put Austin in the bonus. But right now we've got Claywell at the stripe, and she will shoot 2 shots.
Claywell shooting her first free throw of the double bonus, and it is no good. That's a tough one. You got to hit those.
And into the basketball field, court once again. That's Satterwhite. People had to call her Satterfield for some reason. It's Satterwhite.
Second free throw of the double bonus is good.
And it gives a 5-point cushion now for the Lady Musketeers. And what do we have? We've got a travel underneath there by Beck, and she knew it. She pounds the floor, gives the ball back over to Eastern underneath their own bucket. Just over 50 seconds in this one. First game for Providence. 2A, sectional 46 of the 64. We've got another foul, and that is going to send Patton to the charity stripe. Looks like it's going to be either on Eigelhart or it's either on Kimberlin. They call it on Kimberlin. Kimberlin picks up her third. And again, in the double bonus, that's Eastern, and they'll shoot 2.
First free throw is good.
That's Shelby Patton, 5'7" junior.
Second free throw for Patton here. Up.
Now as we play with seconds to go. We're going to have a foul underneath there by Patton, and that's going to send Eigelhart to the line. Going to push it and shove it underneath there and getting caught. That's Patton. Patton picks up the personal foul, and it'll be a 2-shot foul as now Austin is in the double bonus.
Eichelhart's got to hit these. Very important. She misses the first one.
That one rims off. No good. She'll have one more.
At least make this a 6-point game. Make it a 2-possession instead of a 3. Eichelhart's second free throw. Up and good.
And it cuts the Musketeers' lead to 6, 36-30. Sid backcourt, gives it up to Graves. Up ahead it comes to Crumpton. Down in the corner to Patton. Patton drives, gets it out to Crumpton, and over it comes to Graves. Graves is fouled by Beck. As we play with just over 20 seconds to go, and that will send to the charity stripe. Kaylee Graves, 5'6" senior, averages 6.3 on the season, and she'll have 2 shots. That foul was on Beck. That is her 4th.
Graves, first free throw up and good.
Now the free throws are starting to pay off now for Eastern as they're back up by 7. As out of the lineup, that is Satterwhite. And Sarah Robbins, 5'7" junior, reports in for the Lady Eagles.
Second free throw from Graves is up and no good.
As Beck, we come back down the other way. Beck, 3-pointer, it's short, no good. Tried to save it there by Robbins, but she steps out of bounds. And with just 8.8 seconds to go, the Mustang fans over here to the right of us are starting to celebrate. They lead it by 7, 37-30. Sill gets it down court to Claywell, up to Crumpton. Crumpton over to Sill. Sill will hang on to the basketball. They're going to call a foul with 1 second to go. Little desperation foul in there.
Don't quite get that one.
See a few tears in some seniors' eyes down there for Austin as they know this is the last game of the season. What I see down there starting to tear up a bit is Grace Eigelhart.
Free throw up and no good for Sill.
Grace Eigelhart, the senior, is leading scorer for the Austin Lady Eagles at almost 11 points a game. Senior, 5'6". She comes out of the game as Erin Lee comes back in. She wears number 12. 1 second to go.
Second free throw up and no good as well.
Kimberlin throws it the length of the court, and that is the way we end this one. As the
relief there for Bishop Brewers, as they were still chasing their first bucket in this one with almost 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Big time answer there brings the lead back to double digits. And they're going to say on the floor, shot won't count. As I don't know how that ball found its way in the net for Barger. That was an odd angle. She kind of just flung that one up and it went off the glass. 2 shots coming for Barger at the line. Sails in the first one. Trims the lead to 10. And good on the second one. Lead back to single digits and back to 9. Bright's got the ball. A little bit of pressure met by her as Barger's all over. Has to feed up to somebody. There was nobody there. Not enough on the pass for Bright. Turnover, Bishop Lures. Back the other way quickly. Oh, and that was a nice pass down low. As Haley Henshin, I think, thought Barger might have swung out on that one and been ready for the pass and might have had a wide open shot. It would have been a pretty nice setup, but Barger didn't rotate over and nobody was there. So that one ran out of bounds. Bright back with it, Knights have the ball. Into the corner. Bailey thought about a shot and said she's going to go on the drive. Now she's swallowed up underneath and kicks it out to Fikes, who fires a shot near the free throw line. And that one, no good off the glass, rebounded by Norwell. Kaylee Fielding just cutting up the Lures defenders on that drive. Went all the way across court and tried to feed the shot in up off the glass. 3:19 left in the first half. Bright on the drive, kicks it off, nice little pass to Fights. Near the top of the perimeter for Parrish. She'll fire a wide open three-point attempt, and she hits it. Back-to-back three-pointers for Bishop Lures. And the lead's back to 12. 3:04 left in the first half. Looks like they've held off the Norwell run for now. Barger with the ball, turns on Bright, goes on the drive, and that one a little too short. And then Henshin had it. I think the foot was out on the line. So a turnover is going to go back the other way. So a little bit more momentum now for Bishop Lures with their top three scorers on the bench, all in foul trouble. Javens, Bailey, and Reinbold. Rather, Javens is in the game, so two of their top three leading scorers out of the game in foul trouble. Bright with it. Bailey was wide open underneath, but Bright couldn't find her on the feed quick enough. Grace Bratmuller checks in for Norwell as Henshin checks out. Inbound coming out from underneath. Lures basket. And Glenn, a little miscommunication there with Bailey, as Bailey was kind of calling for it. And then Glenn was ready for it, but just mistimed it. They threw it on the backcourt, and then he get a travel. So another turnover for Bishop Lures, and this one hurts because it's right in the teeth of Norwell's offensive operating area. Dealing with it, gets it the inbound for Tolver. Tolver goes on the drive, and that one's stolen away by Bright and into the hands of Fights. Bright's got to get it around. Able to pick that one back up. And they're going to say she stepped, or double dribble rather. Coach picks it, is in the ear, that sideline official right there. Boy, this is a lot of whistles, and you're hearing the Bishop Lures Knights from behind me really dig into these officials on the floor. A lot of whistles early on. 2:24 left in the first half. Handoff goes to Tolver. Good movement and motion here for Norwell. That one's tipped away on the block as Shelton tried to get a shot off and she couldn't. Didn't see who got the hand on there for Bishop Lewis, but they're working quickly in transition. Back off the fight, swing it around. That one's tipped away. Good defense from Shelton. Back to Bright. Has a little bit of space, but she's got to get rid of it now. Yes, feeling all over her. Down low to Parent, and she picked up her dribble and she's going to travel, so. Took a walk at Parent, another turnover with Bishop Lures. And for Lures, they've been able to kind of hang on through these turnovers because of their three-point shooting. Bishop Lures, a team that only shoots 33% from beyond the arc on the season. I'd imagine their numbers are somewhere in the 50s in this game. Not a lot of empty shots from beyond the arc. Good movement here once again for Norwell. It goes up the glass, and that shot a little too short for fooling. Rebound comes out to Parent, and Bright's got it now at the court, 1:31 left. Bailey thought about a quick shot. Instead goes under the baseline and tried to fit that one in off the glass, but shot was no good. Swinging over the corner, wide open shot. Coming for Barger, she fires a three-point attempt, and that one off a little right. Bright with the rebound. The Knights have numbers if they want to use them. Bright all the way to the basket and gets that one blocked away by Barger. Good defense by both teams on back-to-back possessions. Shelton back with it all the way to the cup. Gets that one in and rebounded by Bratmuller before Fights. Picks it out of her hands, and it's going to stay on that end of the floor. Nearing the end of the first half, under a minute, 59 seconds left. Both teams have kind of gone into a deadlock here. Shelton with it, kicks it off to the corner, a long three-point attempt, and that one's no good by Barger. Now we've got a tie-up underneath the basket and a double foul on Glenn and Henshin. It's like a lot of pushing both ways, but I don't know how you can get a double foul on that one. And that's Kennedy Glenn's fourth foul, only in the first half. I really don't know how you can get a double foul on that type of play. It's one way or the other. It's offensive or it's defensive. So Glenn's still in the game with 4 fouls. 50 seconds left and the Knights have the ball. Feed comes into Parent. Pressure met near the midcourt line. Glenn fires a three-point attempt, and that one barely caught any part of the backboard. That one sailed a little long, but rebound comes out to Bright. That one was thrown away. Glenn's got a wide open drive. Instead, she steps up, fires a shot, and that one pinballs out of the rim and rebounded by Norwell. Norwell's going to work quick here. 27 seconds left. Filling's got it. She feeds it over to Tolliver, who's got it near the free throw line, and she might have picked up her dribble there. All the way to the basket. That shot no good. Good defense from Bishop Lewis. 13 seconds left. We'll see if Bailey wants to run with it. All the way to the cup. We'll say no shot. Foul on the floor near the free throw line on the drive. Sarah Sylvester was looking to check into the game. And I think we've got some confusion. As on the scoreboard, it says Kennedy Glenn's got 4. Head coach Pixley's trying to get that sorted, and I think that's what's going on right now at the scorer's table. So we're getting an explanation here at the scorer's tables. We're getting everything straightened out with 10.7 seconds left. So I'm not sure what the miscommunication was there, the number of fouls or something. As Glendon mounts it with 10.7 seconds left in the first half. Lewis needs to get rid of it. Back in the backcourt to Fights. And Fights traveled on my back foot as she was trying to corral the inbound. It's a couple times now Bishop Lewis has had trouble inbounding it from under the opposing basket. They still hold a 12-point lead as both teams have kind of gone into a lock here. Offense has not been the big moment as you see a missed three-point attempt there by Tolliver. And hey, let's go a three-point attempt, and that one not the same magic that Reinbold had at the end of the first quarter. So after a very
4 and 5 turnovers, and it'll stay. I think Lundy tipped that out.
Yeah, I think she's going to get a foul.
Oh, man. Yeah, I guess she is, Rick.
I don't think they'd call the foul if the offensive player hadn't got knocked all the way out of bounds.
2 team fouls for the Wolverines, 3 team fouls for the Lakers. Stone to Markinen. There's 3 on the way by Yair. Got it!
Holy cow.
Morgan Yair.
Big basket by Morgan Yair, and that's a Gene Hall since he's watching. Gene Hall, 3-point basket.
Indiana Farm Bureau three-pointers, Wade would say. Good hustle underneath by Gamble.
And I think that's what really Wade is critiquing, whether we say that every time he goes in.
He's probably got a chart laying there.
Remember when he started helping us with games, he'd elbow us every time. You got to say, he'd tell us exactly what we had to say.
Yeah, I had to say Indiana Farm Bureau.
That's right.
Insurance reporter. Stone out to Boer. Emma picks up her dribble. JC's coming to the hole.
Good drive to the hole, good rebound, and there's a foul.
And I think that Abby Gamble's going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Foul on number 32. Is that Maddie Thrasher?
That's Lundy. And that's Jalen's second foul, everybody.
I tell you, when they all put their hair in the pony and hang it down, they all look the same to me.
It's hard, isn't it, Rick?
Yeah, I can't tell the difference. Maybe that's why they wear numbers. You think?
Yeah, I think so. Abby Gamble with the free throw. Coming in now is Mia McDonald.
A little long, but she pulls her own rebound down.
Macy Anibus is in the game, too, for Coach Mark Graves. They said to dribble on the outline, be a turnover by the Lakers. They're 6th. White River Valley's got 4. We've played a little bit under 5 minutes, everybody, and we've had 9 turnovers. This is nothing like everything when you think of it.
Tell you what, they were actually kind of giving Deach enough room to take that shot, but slightly deflected, but Bebout is able to come up with it. She knocks down the short one, her first bucket.
Skip pass from Carly Black got through there.
Baseline drive, can't get it to go. Bebout with the rebound. Kara DeBolt trying to get that baseline drive to get all kinds of traffic. Swatted away by Bear, but she's going to be whistled for the infraction, and Holly will go to the charity stripe. First on Bear, first in the half. On the Adams County Prosecutors' third quarter. Holly good on the front end, give her 5. Give your child the peace of mind knowing they're being properly supported. Contact the Adams County Prosecutor's Office at 724-5362 for help in getting your child the financial support they deserve. 2 for 2 on that trip, and Carly is up to 6. Lead back out to 9 now. Right side. Quick stop. Really nowhere to go with it outside of the post, and that was knocked away, and we're going to get another jump ball. This will be Busco. As Holly went down to the floor with Audrey Holzenbeck. Holzenbeck had to leave early, Coach, with those 2 quick fouls. I mean,
Right.
she did not start the contest, but she got a good bucket right out of the chute.
Nice.
Hammond blocks
Nice
that one
block.
away. 2-on-1 here. And Deach thrown into the foot of Bear. I think she might have had a better shot at just taking that herself. Bear was really playing
I agree.
off.
Yeah, I agree. McKenna should have been a little selfish there, just taking it in with the right hand.
Now Bebout will inbound on this one. And Holly left wide open. Can't get it to go from about 6 feet. Shear with the rebound. Down into the corner. Jump shot there off the side of the backboard. Picked off by Deach. And she's going to keep it herself this time. Can't get it to go, and Bear rips down the rebound. No, now still has it. And off they go. Here comes DeBolt. Jump pass. Hammond anticipating. Just a great defensive play there.
Nice hustle.
Sage recognizing where it was going to go. Actually saw her as she was coming down the floor take a look at where the opposition was and just coyly jumped in front of that.
That's a big play.
That comes from experience, Coach. I mean,
Right.
she's been doing this for a while now. 3-second violation whistled, I believe, against Carly.
Right.
And really a little bit of a pause in what they were trying to do, Coach. I think she just lost count of how long she'd been down there.
Right. Mariah Hosted checks back in for the Lady Eagles. Kara DeBolt comes out.
Shear, lob pass. Carly was ready for that one as well. Trying to get that inside to Holzenbeck. Carly having none of it. Just inside 4 minutes left here on the Adams County Prosecutors' third quarter.
And Carly Black's got 15 feet of space.
Takes a jump shot.
There you go. You got to do that. Nice job.
First bucket for Carly. And Carly gives Adams Central a double-digit lead once again. Lost it. Bebout has it. Quickly up the floor. Quick drive and a travel whistle against Deach. So back out here, Busco trying to get back to within single digits here as Hosted will go right side. Adams Central maintaining that zone defense.
Sure, Busco's turned it over their last couple of possessions here.
Shear will be bumped on the baseline, and I believe Hammond may have picked up another personal, and it'll put Shear at the line. Second on Sage, first in the half. Still just one foul each here with just about 5 minutes gone. And Shear puts herself at 5 points cuts the lead to 10.
That's 2 fouls against the Lions. Emma Robinson into the game. Kaczynski looking inside. She and Callaway exchange a couple of passes. Long pass for Fritcha. Callaway has the look, now fires, and comes up short. And the rebound pulled down by Leah May. May backs it out. Man-to-man defense and stolen away by Chastity Craig. Feed to the corner for Fritcha. And she gets it back outside to Callaway. Coming up on 3 minutes to play, Craig draws a double team. Fritcha off the fake. Feeds it inside to Shantice Craig against a crowd of Lions, and it's nearly turned over. It is turned over. Out of bounds to Leo. Leah Vigiano into the game for the Lions, down 5-0 against Concordia with 3 minutes to play in this sectional playoff game, the first round of the Concordia sectional tournament. As Callaway came out to try and force the turnover there. Tough three, does not go. Offensive rebound, though. I think that was May who got her own miss. And a foul, I think, is called down low after the rebound. Or was it just a jump ball? I think it was a jump ball, but Leo gets the possession arrow. Rather short inbound to Armstrong. Back over to Vigiano. Over to the corner for Vigiano, and she's fouled in a crowd of cadets. And it goes on Chastity Craig. That's her first foul, and the first foul against Concordia, as this has been a long possession for the Lions. Annika Nelson back in for Concordia. Inbound goes to Armstrong, and double dribble is called on Armstrong, and it's back to Concordia. Callaway will bring this across the timeline. Nelson has it. Kaczynski backs it out. Callaway feeds it back out to Kaczynski. Kaczynski closed in on quick by Robinson. Emma Robinson recently off the bench. They get this one inside to Chastity Craig. High pass to Shantice. A little bit too high for her.
Bounce pass would have worked there, Greg.
I think so. Stone.
Again, as
Marketing plays hard, Rick. Yeah,
as girl and guy players want to try to do, they take it one step.
16 seconds. Picks up her dribble way up top, but Hammond comes out to help. Holly has a wide open lane. Can't get it to go. And we're going to get Hammond whistled on the foul as she tries to rip that one away from McNutt.
And that's unfortunate, right? Yeah, that's unfortunate there. A missed layup leads to a foul and a rebound with under 4 seconds to go in the quarter.
Quickly up the floor, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, one. The shot, can't get it to go, and that's how the the quarter will end. I think she got hit in the face there a little bit. Hosted a little bit worse for the wear. We're going to
drive here from Campbell to go right by. Smith, still loose. Smith caught it, and the steal. Here's Jones. J.C. Jones, spin move. Oh, pretty. J.C. Jones. There's a reason she's a 1,000-point scorer. Beautiful handles with the left-handed scoop. She is a lefty, by the way. And a travel Southside will get you speeding up. There is no doubt about it. Off the pressure and the turnover, but the travel on Chapman is going to stay with Huntington North. Comes near side. Cole Klesser. Double. Comes to Bailey, double. Back down low. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. Caitlin Arnold had post position, and they're going to get a foul, her first. Lamaya Woodson. That's the first on the club as well.
Parrish will take a three. She misses her first attempt. Parrish is 8 points away from tying the all-time women's scoring record here in Hamilton County tonight.
Which is 30 years.
Been a while.
Yeah.
Been a while. Pennington picks up the foul. That one's going to go on number 14, Michaela Henshaw, so she's going to pick up her first. That'll be the first team foul of the half. Well, if this is any indication of how this game is going to be called, Perry, it's going to be called very closely.
Much different than the first game, really.
Yes.
Wow.
Offensive foul called now. I believe that's going to go on Bridget Dunn.
I believe that was Dave Miller shouting out, "Not yet." Down to 10 seconds. Here's he wants his players to hold for late in the clock. They get it to Craig. That's Chastity Craig. She finds Shantice, makes a move, can't finish. And that will end the first quarter, and it is a score of 7-0 in favor of Concordia. No, you're
Back iron, can't get it to go. Dalrymple with the rebound. Very good defensive set there by Adams Central. Did a nice job of just staying in front.
Right.
And at this point,
yep,
you don't need to do anything risky.
One and done, and be solid at the other end. Take some time off the clock, and there's unfortunately a turnover.
Hammond lost the handle on that pass, and back over to Busco. We've got number 40, Audrey Holsenbeck, returning for Cherubusco. Bears going to try three. That's blocked. And a foul on the shot. They're going to say Dalrymple got a piece of hand, and that's going to be a 3-point foul.
Yeah, I think on the follow-through, they're going to say Olivia made contact there.
3 free throws coming here. A chance for Bear to add 3 without any defense played, and she knocks down the first. Give her 6. Rattles that one around. But a third option here for her. Trying to cut this lead back down to 12. And she can.
Good offensive movement all night long for Knowles. They're finding those lanes. They'll say no shot. They're going to say third and travel. Coach Eric Thornton very reserved there on the Norwalls sideline. Just wants his team to run through its paces. Sylvester in a little bit of trouble in front of or Knight's bench. And she's forced to get rid of that one, or she would have stepped out of bounds. That's a turnover. Bales with the ball. Still a 9-point lead for Bishop Brewers. Has not gone much past this point. 3-point attempt coming. And that's a big-time shot by Maya Shelton, who's got 10 points for herself. And the lead is tripped.
Greyhounds coming down the court quickly. We have a whistle call away from the action. That is going to go on Bailey Poor. That was away from the action, so I didn't see what happened there, Perry, but Bailey Poor picks up her first foul. Second team foul. Right under the basket. That's going to be an offensive foul called against the Greyhounds.
One of the finest cross-country runners in the country right
Oh,
there.
yeah. I was going to say, if they open that door, she can run all week.
Yep.
Nice move to the hole.
Stone had from behind her.
By Claire Hostetter.
3 on the way. Burr. No good. Tran with the rebound. Got it. Tran's 4th point. Back within 1. Good hustle there by Hosted. By Emma Burr. Knocks it out. Both these teams playing hard right now, everybody. Wow. Lundy. Back to Hostetter. 3 on the way. Got it. Oh man. Claire Hostetter.
Whoa, baby.
Her 7th point. Lundy with the steal. Another turnover. Lundy with the left hand. Got it. Jalen's 4th point. 2:38. Up by 5 are the Lakers. Are the Wolverines, excuse me.
Good hustle out of bounds by Claire Hostetter after hitting the 3-point shot at the other end.
Wilson and McDonald in now. Out comes Holt and Anibus. For Coach Mark Graves, everyone. 2:32 before half. Yair for her 2nd tip from the 3. And Markinen with the rebound. Markinen with the 3. No good. Left-hander. They hustle for it.
Emma Burr hung on to that ball.
They're going to call Wilson with the foul.
Here in the 2nd quarter. Nelson out on the wing. Concordia will continue to look for a shot on the inside, and that was tipped nearly out of bounds by Craig. Oh, tough pass by Craig. Somehow she found Chastity Craig. And they get it back to Shantice on the baseline. And she hits the pull-up jumper. Well, an interesting possession, but it results in points for Concordia. Shantice Craig knocking it down from the baseline. And May gets around the screen.
Connolly goes Smith. There's nothing there. Southside's going to have to hit some open 3-point shots to bring this defense out a little bit with a little bit more urgency. Oh, nice crossover between the legs, Smith, but again, cannot get the bucket. The rebound by McDonald. (7-10). Double. There's McDonald, baseline, cut off. Comes to Grace Sell. Back up top to Campbell. Now back to McDonald. There's the back cut. Good look. And the floater. Pretty feed from McDonald to double for the floater. Huntington North with their first lead. Smith. Comes back. Good look to Easley, couldn't get it. And then out of bounds, another point-blank range shot missed from Southside as Woodson's going to check back in.
To the end of the game. Glenn can't convert 0 for 2 on the trip. Noah with the ball, chance to tie or trail by just 1 here. Bales has it once again, look for Shelton. She's been hot in this 3rd quarter. Feed it off near the top of the perimeter, back to Bales. Good defense from Bright. She tipped that one out. And that one looked like all ball for Janiah Bright. From this point of view, and it looked like a pretty clean swipe for Bright. That's her 2nd foul, 15th foul for Bishop Lures. Shelton gets it into Bales. Now we'll get a little bit of a slow. Into the corner, Tolliver with it. On the drive, gets back out to Shelton. Shelton feet.
She's trying to enjoy this as much as she possibly can. around and down for Holly. Give her 10. And, Coach, this has been just tough for Busco to score. Dalrymple will pick it off. She's going to go coast to coast, and she'll go to the line.
The young freshman hits her second three of the ball game.
Yeah, got it. We certainly have seen a number of good underclassmen in both these games tonight, haven't we?
Absolutely.
Becky Malucci puts the jumper up. She misses. Rebounded. Last touch by the Royals. So the Greyhounds are going to have a chance to extend this lead before the end of the quarter. They're up by 3 at 11-8 here. From the rock.
We can't forget Kate Clark's only a sophomore. So,
yeah.
There's some great freshmen and sophomores playing in this game.
Mm-hmm. Under 10.
Traveled.
Kate Clark commits the turnover. 6'1" sophomore guard. Lydia Self will inbound the ball to Sydney Parrish. Quickly to set the offense. We're at 5 seconds. Parrish drives, puts the ball up, and gets it at the buzzer. So Sydney Parrish gets on the scoreboard, and at the end of 1, it's the Carmel Greyhounds 11, the Hamilton Southeastern Royals 10.
To get people some extra playing time here, particularly in the postseason, is we're going to get Deach at the line for a pair, and I believe that's the third on Brielle Shear.
That is correct.
Shear just a sophomore, though. Good-looking player.
Good
got
quickness,
lot
good ball
of
handling.
speed.
Yeah.
She's done a nice job handling the basketball.
Maya McClure is getting ready to check in for McKenna Deach.
And Deach is good on the second. So barring the option to put Deach back into the ball game, which I doubt we'll see, she finishes with 6 points. Clearly under her average, but when you're holding the opposition to 24 and you've scored 52 without a whole lot of help on the other side, you don't really care at that point. Baird missed the 3, and Bebout got
at the end of the first quarter. What you would normally think would be a football score. Of course, these teams did not play each other in high school football. Stolen away. Bethany Peppel with the takeaway, and then taken right back by London Betts. The teams trading turnovers here in these last 15 seconds or so. Headkey will fire from downtown, and it's good. Grace Headkey with a triple. And it's a 10-point Concordia lead. If I'm not mistaken, that was a fairly long three. This is going to be traveling. We'll get a look at it on the Traction AP replay. We get a brief moment here. Very brief moment. Well, not a very long three. Longer than usual, but definitely not NBA range. But Grace Headkey gets her first triple of the night. Adams gives it up to Betts. Almost has it poked away. That was Emma Robinson who went for the turnover. Here's Adams. They work it back around to Barkley. Inside to Adams. Tough shot with the left, and she scores. Serenity Adams with her first points of the night, and Concordia has built a 12-point lead. Inside the final minute of the first half. And a foul is called. Gabby Adams was the one who was fouled. That's the 5th foul against Concordia. It goes on London Betts. And Headkey almost had the steal. Robinson, the feed inside. Gets it to Armstrong, knocked out of bounds. It will still be Leo ball. Over to the corner to Adams. Check that. That's May. Leah May off the inbound from Adams. May trying to get to the bucket. Tough shot. It's blocked by Shantice Craig. Here comes Betts down the floor. Check that. Adams feeds it back to Betts on the outside. Down to 20 seconds. Now 10 seconds to go. Here's Betts with the ball. Back out to Adams. 5 to shoot. Down to 4. 3. Long 3 by Barkley at the buzzer, and it's short. And the score is 19-7 in favor of Concordia as we have reached half.
Gill looking to set the offense up. Valente, she puts a shot up, she misses, but she's fouled. And I believe that Fatima Valente is going to go to the line for 2. Ryan Veely picks up her first foul, 4th team foul of the half, and that'll put Fatima Valente at the line. She's a 78% free throw shooter, gets the first one. If these two teams shoot near as good as the opening game tonight, Perry, we're going to have a lot of points scored from the charity stripe.
Absolutely.
Valente with her second shot. Nothing but net. 2 for 2. She picks up her first 2 points of the game. Royals on the move again. Another 3 on the way. That one misses. Off of the hand of Bailey Poore. Clark looking for some help. Picks up her dribble. Tries to get the layup in there. Can't get it. 2 Royals under the net. Jackie Malucci comes down with the ball. Ryan Veely drives. Puts the jumper up. Misses the shot, but picks up the foul, and I think that's probably going to go on Kate Clark. Yep, on Kate Clark. That's her first, 4th team foul of the half. And Ryan Veely will go to the line for 2 shots. 58% free throw shooter. Got the lucky bounce there, didn't she, Perry?
She certainly did.
I thought that one was going to bounce off to the right there, and it. One more shot for Ryan Veely. Another Hamilton County sophomore who is just a lot of great young talent in this sectional this year, Perry.
Absolutely, there are some.
Traveled. Another turnover for the Greyhounds. Royals trying to build on a 7-point lead. 5:06 remaining here in the half. 20-13 in favor of the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Royals in their dark blue jerseys with gray numbers. Greyhounds in their white jersey with blue numbers. Royals moving right to left. 3-point shot missed, but rebounded by Sydney Parrish. She resets the offense. Under the net to Sydney Parrish. She gets it back again, puts the shot up, misses. That one is rebounded, and I think we're going to have a jump ball called here.
Yeah. You know, and that's a one good thing that Sid Parrish does. She's a very good offensive rebounder.
Yes, she is. And as we get further into the game, Perry, you'll get to see just how unselfish she is. She gives up the ball a lot for other people.
I mean, a lot of people thought this was a one-person team this season with Parrish, and I think Malucci and Morris and some of the other young players that Coach Heppenthal's brought along are. This is a good basketball team, that Southeastern Royals.
Turnaround jumper by Bridget Dunn is good. She picks up her 5th point of the night. Lydia Self thought about taking a three, but did not. Olivia Brown gets it to Sydney Parrish, but she is fouled by Kiera Gill. And Kiera Gill is going to pick up her first foul of the game. That's going to be number 5 on the team. Just a little bit over halfway through the second quarter. Royals with a 5-point lead over the Greyhounds. Malucci, that one's tipped by number 5, Bridget Dunn. Ball goes out of bounds, but the Royals will retain possession.
Lydia Reinbold, she's made plays like that her entire career here at Bishop Luers. It's going to stay on this end. It's going to actually be a foul. So 15 foul on Norwell. They're going to get Barger on the over the back. Glenn's going to be the inbounder. And they've had trouble all night long getting that basket inbounded onto the baseline. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to flip to the Norwell Knights. And there you see another tough possession arrow wasted for Bishop Luers because they haven't been able to get the inbound. And there's a foul as Javens is going to foul out. So that's a tough foul to take, and she immediately knew just a little too much contact as she flew in. And she fouls out, in a big round of applause for her behind us. If the score were staying, it's just a 4-point game, but Javens checks out with 5:46 left. And that could be the last time for her if the Knights don't rally a comeback. Free throw's no good, though. Those missed free throws will help the Knights come back on the other end for Bishop Luers. Reinbold's got it. Feeds it off to Glenn in the corner. Glenn goes on the drive. Back to the basket. Feeds it off to the corner for Bailey, who fires a three-point attempt, and that one rattles in, but Bright able to tip that one out. And that was a good hustle there for Tolliver, who filed that one back out, but Glenn fires a three-point attempt, and that one tough off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound comes out to the Knights, and we're going to get a travel, I think, off the hands of Bishop Luers. And head coach Pixley is giving it to that official right there. He's got to be careful. You cannot take a technical foul with 4 seconds left. Now we're going to stop. They're going to give him a bench warning. So head coach Pixley's going to get a bench warning. And he's got to be careful because he's got to be careful here. Just a 4-point game. You can't.
Will come in here.
Of course, the Tigers ran the HCC undefeated this year.
Yeah,
Only one loss all season.
Absolutely.
Lauren Vale's got them fine-tuned. Great bunch of kids over there at Fisher. Greyhounds with the ball. Trying to make up some of this deficit. Gill looking for help inside, can't get it. Back out to Lack. Grace Collins is in the game for the Greyhounds now. Clark. Hamilton Southeastern faithful cheering on the defensive effort of their team. Under the basket, doesn't get it. Here's a three-pointer on the way from Gill.
Banked
off the
it in.
backboard, and she gets the bank shot, and it's a 2-point lead with 2:20 remaining here.
Well, I thought she was going to shoot a three there. She looked at it. Moving behind the defense. It's Markkinen, and the turnover. Lundy with a good steal. And Stone with the foul. JC's third. No, they're going to say it wasn't in the act of shooting, but it was still a foul. Her third foul. Thrasher on the way, no good. Tipped away. The Lakers come away with it, but as often happens in girls basketball, they swarm you if you put the ball down. Picked up during the swarm.
Yeah.
Not the storm, the swarm.
The swarm.
Ostetter clears, going to the hole. Off the glass, no good. Markkinen with the rebound.
For the Lady Pioneers. 15-12, that's our score. Crawford County, they lead it by 3. In it comes. Bad pass, but Bosig picks it up and picks up the foul. Little volleyball in there. Of course, Providence known as volleyball power. I think they played a little volleyball there, a little tip from Welsh to Bosing, and in the right place at the right time, and Herbog picks up the personal foul. That is her first, the team's fourth. Bosing at the line for 2.
Bosing shooting her first free throw of 2. First one is no good.
And more substitutes in. We've got Autumn Shiger back in for the Crawford County Lady Pack. Gaines is in. And Welch goes out for the Lady Pioneers.
Ryan Veely with the ball. She takes it all the
Wow,
way
what a
end to
play.
end. And she picks up her first 2 points. Rather, her 4th point of the night.
First field goal.
Yes. Kate Clark gets her first field goal of the night for the Greyhounds. And we're under 40 seconds with a 4-point lead for the Royals. This has been a great, fast game,
Oh,
Perry.
yeah. This first half went super fast.
Sydney Parrish with the ball. Coming up on 20 seconds. Kiera Gill on her. Gill has done a marvelous job of defending
She's so
Sydney
super
Parrish
quick.
so far, but Parrish has still got 9 points already.
She's super quick.
Parrish takes the 3. It is good. Sydney Parrish now with 12 points, and that one is a little bit long. So we are going to halftime here at the Rock. The Hamilton Southeastern Royals up 27-20 over the Greyhounds. Kerry, your thoughts on the first half?
And 1-3-1, half-court trap. Trapping those wings. Lakers break that. Geyer with 3. Morgan no good. Underbound. It's going to stay with the Lakers.
Good job by Stone penetrating and then kicking it out there to Gamble, or Geyer.
Yep.
Who
Morgan
had the open set shot.
Bailey Wilson coming out now, and Macy Anibus coming in. Macy has 6 points.
Recently, I announced my retirement from the Indiana High School Athletic Association after 20 years of service to the organization and 41 years of education. I want to take this opportunity to thank the hundreds of folks who have sent messages from across the country, statewide and locally, thanking me for the service to the association. I'm humbled by all of those messages. I've tried to respond to all of them, and I look forward to greeting you in person in the days to come. And speaking of the days to come, we still have a semester, a half a year left with some great IHSA championship events coming forward. We're looking forward to a great winter season that's upon us right now, and of course a great spring to conclude our 2019 and 20 school year. As I look back on 20 years here at the association, and particularly the last 9 as commissioner, I think the things that I'm probably most proud of would be the formation of the IHSA Foundation and the work that the foundation continues to do in training coaches and training young leaders, and also being a philanthropic arm to the association, and the potential of growth for the foundation. I'm very excited about that and looking forward to continuing my involvement with the foundation in retirement. The partnership that we have with Special Olympics Indiana is probably the brightest spot of what I would call my career achievements. The opportunity to have young people with and without intellectual disabilities participate together on a team at their high school to represent their school in a varsity sport through our unified sports program has been tremendously rewarding. And as it continues to grow, I'll watch from afar, but look with pride at what has happened within our membership and the inclusion revolution and what we've been able to do with our friends at Special Olympics. I would tell you that I'll miss the people. I won't miss board meetings. I'll make more tea times, but I'll miss the people. This is a relationships business. You develop relationships with your colleagues, with school administrators and coaches,
contest officials, business leaders from our community. And I'll miss the contact with them on a regular basis, but I still plan to keep in contact with them. And then finally, just to thank all of you for all your support of the IHSA and what we're trying to do with education-based athletics in the state of Indiana.
Shiger can't get it to go off the rim. Fight for the rebound. Going to have another jump ball, and this one will stay with Crawford County. Back in the lineup will be Lexi Frabe. Lexi Frabe comes back in the lineup, and her ball comes out. 3:02 first half. If you've just joined us, the first game here at the Providence Sectional went to the Lady Musketeers of Eastern. Ball comes in. Shiger works with the basketball out front, and around the horn it comes. Elliott. Shiger with the basketball. Gives it up to Elliott. They look inside. Nice pass in there. It comes into Stutzman. Stutzman can't handle it, and then Stutzman reaches and fouls Bosing and picks up the personal foul. That will be the 6th against the Lady Pack. Next foul, and the Lady Pioneers will be in the bonus. All right, 2 minutes, 34 seconds to go. And her ball back in the game for Frabe. Welch back in the game. Nolot takes a seat. Providence will inbound the basketball. They trail by 4. Full court press right now. Ball comes into Kaiser. She's double teamed. Ball knocked away. It's stolen in there. It goes into Stutzman. Stutzman over to Nicholson. Nicholson can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Lays it back up and in. Treasure Nicholson, leading scorer, averages 16 a game.
Something out of all those offensive boards, out of all those steals. And the Knights are fighting for every last possession. Feingold can't convert the front end, and those free throws misses are going to hurt the Evermore with 2:01 left in the game. These are big for her if she wants to keep her Bishop Lewis career alive. Can't get the second one either, so 2 empty trips for her at the line, and the lead stays at 7. We need a desperate stop right now. Shelton almost lost that one. And she goes on the drive as Bailey's going to get picked up with the foul. 9th team foul, so still a 1-and-1.
Led along by Emma Brewer.
12 seconds. Here comes Thrasher. Turns it over. 10 turnovers. Stone got the layup. First basket of the night by J.C. Stone.
Elliott will bring the basketball up. Elliott averages just under 9 points a game. She's a 5'6" senior. Nicholson, out it comes. And Elliott will let the three-pointer go, and she's going to step to the line for 3. You know, I'm not sure. I can't say, but I don't think that ball was going to go in if they don't foul her. Let's see who they call the foul on. That should be a 3-shot foul.
It's a very off-balance shot. I have to agree with you there. I do not think that was going in.
Brooklyn Nolot, the 5'4" sophomore, is called for the personal foul. That is her second, the team's 6th.
Elliott shooting her first free throw of the night. It is up and no good. Elliott has 6 points on the night tonight, capping off with 2 killer threes earlier. Second free throw of 2, up and good. Of 3, excuse me.
Now we've got a good crowd here on hand. We've had a good crowd for both games.
Yeah.
As Eastern brought a real good crowd. The Austin crowd, they brought a good crowd. They have kind of left now, though. That's understandable.
Third free throw of the 3 is up and good as well.
Well, she hits 2 out of the 3, and it gives Crawford County a 6-point lead as we play now under a minute Bosing with the basketball out front. She has the ball knocked away by Elliott, and it will stay with the Lady Pioneers. Just under 55 seconds to go. 6-point lead for the Crawford County Ladies. And the ball comes in. It's stolen in there by Elliott. And it comes back to the Lady Pack. And they'll bring it up. They lead it by 6 as we play under a minute. First half action. Ball comes in. And out it comes to Elliott again. Shiger with the basketball, holds the basketball, and gives it up to Gates. Elliott gets it in to Nicholson. And out it comes to Elliott. Shiger. And now we move down underneath the 15-second mark. So looks like they're going to go for the last second shot here of the first half. Elliott drives on the right side, gives it to Herbaugh, and Herbaugh traveled. Didn't really know what she wanted to do with it. She looked to shoot the ball and thought, well, maybe I'm a little bit far out, but we've only got a couple of seconds left, and ends up traveling with the basketball. So the turnover gives the basketball back to the Lady Pioneers. Just under 2 seconds. Enough time to get a shot up. They'll try Bosing. Ball knocked out of bounds, and that's the way the first half ends. We end the first half of action. Our score at halftime, Crawford County 20.
With the rebound. Here comes Stone down to Boer. Boer off the glass, no good. Lakers can't get something to fall right now. Timeout, Coach Mark Graves.
We got 6:53 left to score. White River Valley.
All the way to the basket, and that one's blocked away by Bright. But back in the hands of Leanne Barger. And that might have been it right there. As Barger gets fouled at the basket after the offensive board. Pushes the lead to at least 7, a chance to make it 8 with 1:02 left to play. And that's the 15th foul for Delaney Bailey, so the junior checks out. And Sarah Sylvester has to check back in her place. So Barger at the line looking to complete the play and the bonus. She does. Lead is back up to 8. Reinbold in the drive. She's smothered by Norwell defenders. Right to Parent. Sylvester in the corner. Bishop Lewis needs a 3-point attempt. Trapped in the corner. Reinbold bails her out though. Finds the ball. Pushes off the glass for 2. And the lead's cut to 6. Need to stop on the inbound here. Almost loses it on the inbound. Bright on it.
Greyhounds under the basket. Back it out. Clark trying to get it set up. She moves inside. Nice move by Kate Clark to pick up her 4th point of the game. I don't think either of these teams can afford to let up here, Perry, because
absolutely
both
not.
of them are so explosive, and they get a little bit of an edge. They're a little bit of an opening, and they're going to take advantage of it.
Travel.
Jackie Malucci traveled for the Royals. Greyhounds will set up the offense, as we've seen all evening. Kiera Gill setting the offense for the Greyhounds. Erin Trimpe in her first official season as head coach of the Greyhounds. She was interim coach last year. Chris Huppenthal in his 15th season at Hamilton Southeastern, 24 seasons overall.
What, 72% was it, Brad?
Yeah, 72% winning percentage.
Unbelievable.
444 and 116. Long 3 by Sydney Parrish. She misses. Bridget Dunskies to get the rebound, and Kate Clark brings it down.
Blocked.
She had that blocked and tipped, and Jackie Malucci comes up with the ball, and the Royals are quickly down court into the corner to Bailey Poor. Malucci setting the offense for the Royals. Malucci looking to get it inside, cannot. Lauren Morris takes a three and gets nothing but net. Lauren Morris, that's her second three-pointer of the night, and the Royals are out to a 10-point lead.
She has three, all in the second half.
36-28, 5:47 on the Tim Meek Edward Jones scoreboard.
Lakers in the 2-3. Lundy down low. Wing comes out on the aim to Barker. Back to Lundy, back out to Barker. Three, no good. Tran goes up. Yair comes away with the rebound. Morgan Yair rebounding underneath there. There's a tooth. Lakers, that's going to be a reach in by Anibus. The Lakers, like the Eminence Heels, Rick, they're getting off shots. They're just not dropping.
Just not making them. You're right.
They just can't get anything going on right now.
Right, old wise one.
Good steal by Lundy. That's a nice move by Jalen. It's going to be a foul on the floor. Jalen likes that contact, Rick. She does that. She's done that about 3 times tonight.
Yep.
She'll take that contact and go into that defensive player, and gotten a foul called every time. And that's probably going to be the 1-and-1. That's Markkanen's second foul. And she got it.
Swish.
They're still here in the house watching this game and trying to get a preview of these two teams. And the Fishers Tigers are still here also.
You know, that's the one thing about it. We're so fortunate here is we've seen all these players play so many times that this is such a close-knit in Hamilton County. There's not really many surprises.
No, there isn't. 3 on the way from Sydney Parrish, and she's got it. And she's at 17 now for the evening.
We know Sid Parrish can do things like that, and we've seen it happen many times.
Well, she averages 25.3, and she's been a little bit off of her game in the last few games, but right under the net, nice layup there. That was Riley Pennington getting her first 2 points of the game. 4:38. Royals ahead by 11 over the Greyhounds. Sydney Parrish setting the offense for the Royals. She drops the ball, ends up back in the hands of the Royals. And Parrish has got it. She lays it up and gets it. And Parrish has now got 19 points with the possibility of making it 20 on the foul shot.
She's as tough as they come around that bucket, Brad.
She certainly is. And that's going to be the 3rd foul on Riley Pennington. Sydney Parrish is going to the line for the first time tonight. The Royals have only been to the line twice, as the Greyhounds have only been there twice so far in the game. Parrish misses a free throw.
Which is very unusual for her. She's a very good free throw
3
shooter.
on the way for the Greyhounds. That misses. And Hannah Locke got her rebound right back. And Gill resets the offense for the Greyhounds.
Wow.
Another ball tip there, that one by Ryan Veely. And she does manage to come up with the ball after a little bit of incidental contact there. And Jackie Malucci sets the offense for the Royals. Under the basket, Sydney Parrish takes a 10-foot jumper. She misses. Greyhounds pick the ball up. Hannah Locke got it. I don't think they're calling them quite as tight this quarter as they were earlier. 3-point play on the way, missed. But a nice rebound there by Bridget Dunn, and she gets the deuce, and she's got 7 points.
In this one, they find Simmons Little off the slip, but he can't finish. Now a run out for Porter. As the layup falls, the lead is now up to 13, biggest of the night here for the Continentals.
And Crenshaw just steps out of bounds.
Tried to save that one. He's really had his impact on his game with his kind of hustle and just scrappiness around the rim. Maxey on the right wing. Hart finds Caldwell in the corner. No good. And another run out here for the Continentals. Porter with it, going to pull it out. And goes back for more as he's able to finish at the rim.
Again, Porter just beating the people off the drive for Traders Point.
Down low to Simmons Little, the freshman, gets ripped. And here's Hill quickly the other way, and this one is getting out of hand here at the start of the fourth.
Timeout, Traders Point. Full timeout.
So we'll take a break with them right here on Indiana SRN. Don't go anywhere, where you're always in the game.
What are you saving for? Maybe you're planning that long-awaited cruise, saving for a down payment on your dream home, a sparkling pool for the backyard, or maybe you'd like to get your child's education off to a bright start. Mutual Bank has savings options and competitive rates to help you achieve those goals. Talk to us about our short and long-term savings options to help you build a brighter financial future. Mutual Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Marking him with the block, but Lundy picks back up the miss, throws it out top. Animus waits. And Lundy back up underneath here. Cuts on the baseline, has it back. Thrasher. And Maddie took a little bit too many steps. That is the 12th turnover by the Wolverines.
Don't do it now, but when we get done with this game, see if you can figure out how to get to about halftime of the broadcast between the two games, where we did an interview with Linton Stockton sharpshooter, Drew Cook. He did a great job.
Yeah, he did. Lundy, good quick hands. Jalen with the jump ball, and it goes back to the Shackamack Lakers with 3:21. Lakers taking their time, need to get a shot off a little quicker, Rick. Get back in this thing. There you go.
Good
nice
move, good bucket.
Lula Markkinen has 7.
41-31, that cuts it to 10 with 2:53 left in the ball game.
Lakers may make a run. Gamble out on Thrasher. Stone.
You know, Greg, since the shot clock
here in a flurry, and he wasted no time getting up that shot, didn't allow the defense to set up, and he's going to head to the line here for 3.
His third, team 4.
Mentioned Mount is the best free throw shooter on the team. Off the front of the rim there on that one. We saw his first 2 free throws of the night hit that similar spot on the rim, but they were able to trickle in.
Washington lost track of how many foul shots there were as well.
He goes 1 for 3 from the stripe.
And if you're George Washington, you'll take that all day and night.
2 in the first quarter.
I knew she didn't get many.
Good team of Valiente. Gill drives, could not get the shot off. Dunn under the net to Clark. She misses, gets right back into the hands of Clark, and she's going to end up being fouled, I believe, by Lauren Morris. That was kind of one of those little...
Got 11.
Nice looking free throw shot by Claire Hostetter. No question about that.
4 for 4, Rick, on tonight's contest. And probably shooting a great percentage on the year. Gamble going back up off the glass, and Abby Gamble.
43-33.
Has 9 for the Lakers. Got that 10-point deficit. They call a foul.
Through Mount. Washington with a 15-point lead with under 4 here in the fourth. Fourth quarter here on Indiana SRN is brought to you by Morales Group. Building better futures one story at a time. Balance going to pull it back out. Maxey applying the pressure. The spin move through a couple.
5-second call against Balance. And that's just heads up play by Schrader's Point. But that's also a sophomore mistake by Travis Balance.
Saw some sophomore action there as Maxey was the one applying the pressure, as his layup is no good. Strong on the rebound was Balance. He picks up the foul.
His first, team 3.
Balance going to pick up his first foul. And really, Traders Point's played a clean game defensively so far. Not too many fouls on their end of the ball.
No, and again, if you're Coach Cox, you really take away Aaron Hampton, and this is a interesting game to say the least.
Crony on the offensive board throws it up, and again, it's Crenshaw working under the glass. Picks up another rebound.
And again, this one's going.
And Peyton Gully will go to the free throw line, and she seems to be a bit gimpy as she gets to the line. Certainly hope she's okay. She's going to try and shoot these free throws, it looks like. Unable to hit the first one. Oh for 2, but an offensive rebound. And they get it back outside to Nelson. That was Fritcha who got the offensive board. And Gully's left open for 3. No good, though. Rebound is pulled down by number 45, Gabby Adams. They go inside to Bush, and it's knocked away. And Concordia comes up with it. Nelson down the floor. Fritcha off the fake. Fritcha sends it back out to Nelson. That was a tough pass to catch. Adams trying to get it inside, but instead finds Barkley. Back out to Adams. She uses the baseline. Loose ball, Lions ball. And Robinson will come into the game along with Marco.
Maybe next year, the year after, they're going to have a lot of seniors on this team, and hopefully they're going to be ready to play.
Yeah, they're really, we mentioned in the pregame, they are really young, really only graduating. David Hart, Thomas Caldwell, Titus Underwood, and Derek Mount. You're graduating 4 seniors, but everybody else is not even a junior, and their freshmen are sophomores. So a very young team here for Coach Cox.
Still have lots of room for improvement, and I'm sure we're going to see those improvements in these next few years for this basketball program. It's Porter with a nice behind-the-back dribble, but it's poked away, and now Hart with a lane to the basket. It looked like it was stripped away. But the ball is going to stay with the Knights.
And for the first time tonight, Derek Mount wasn't triggering it in, and they get the ball to Mount.
Great skip pass out to Caldwell, but he can't connect. Under 3 to play here. Let's look ahead. Traders Point, their remaining schedule. They've got a game against Culver Academy.
Went down and hurt her head on the way down, when she hit the floor, or if she twisted something. But when she went down, she most definitely did not.
Rick, first-year head coach. Glad to see him in that position. He's trying to work that sideline. He's pointing at the sideline. He's a coach. You can tell he's just working everything he can.
Coaching him up.
He was a good player for the Linton Miners, too.
Yeah.
In his day. He could shoot the ball.
Coaching him up.
Yeah, coaching him up. Lundy to the free throw line. Jalen, eyes and flies, misses that one. She's 1 for 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Greg, I'm thinking, what kind of a date do you think Lucy Allen and Drew Cook will go on? Will they just throw back to each other?
Yeah,
get a gym. They'd be smiling.
They'd be happier than a lark.
Happier than a hog and slop to have a key to the gym and throw them back to one another from long range.
Yeah, Lucy hit 3 threes tonight.
Yeah, she
in
did.
That win. So good move by Morgan Yair. Morgan's got 8. Timeout. Coach wrote he has 1 left.
Her first of the game. 6 now on the Royals. That'll put Clark at the line for 2. Clark is an 80% free throw shooter, gets the first. Only the 3rd free throw of the night for the Greyhounds. Royals with 3 free throws also. Gets both ends of it. That makes it a 42-36 game. And as we've seen all night, here's Kiera Gill guarding Sydney Parrish.
Kind of a repeat of last game, you know, Brad? I mean, you know, when Zionsville got within 6 several times, but couldn't get it. I think they did get it down to 4 one time. But
Lauren Morris, Ryan Veely. That's going to go against Kate Clark. That was kind of a... That's going to be the 3rd team foul. Not much contact there, but as we said earlier, the referees kind of set the plate for this game early in the fact that they were going to be, they've been calling this pretty tight. Parrish with the ball, Gill on her. Parrish takes a 3, she misses. Nice rebound there by Bridget Dunn. And Kate Clark brings the ball up for them, and she just lost control of that ball. And here's Ryan Veely coming down. She misses the layup, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, on number 5, Lydia Self. That's who it goes on. So Lydia Self has picked up her 3rd foul.
We still got 6:43 left to go here.
Well, more important for the Greyhounds, they're going to the line for 1-and-1. Valiente, who made 2 free throws earlier, 78% free throw shooter. Misses the first, rebounded by Sydney Parrish. So Valiente is 2 for 3 from the line. Parrish bringing it all the way down, puts the jump shot up, misses. Royals, they thought they had the ball, but Valiente comes up with the ball for the Greyhounds. Here comes Locke in the corner. Gill. Dunn. 3 on the way from Valiente. She misses, but rebounded by Dunn, and she gets the layup. And all of a sudden, this is a 4-point game here, Perry.
We got us a barn burner here,
yes,
Brad.
we do, and the Royals call a timeout, and they're
mountaintop of the key.
Timeout, Coach Mark Graves.
Abby is 1 for 4 from the free throw line tonight.
In it comes. And getting her own rebound after her own missed shot. That is Nicholson. Nicholson, the leading scorer, leading rebounder for the Lady Pack, just a junior, 5'9". She'll step to the line for 2. A foul is called on Bridget Welch, and that is her 3rd and the team's 4th.
Nicholson now with the first free throw. It is up and good.
Dolot comes back in the basketball game for Castleberry.
Second free throw. Up and good as well.
And that is the first double-digit lead for the Lady Pack as they lead it by 10. Up it comes to Bosig. Bosig down to Welch. She drives. Nice spin. And what do we have? Jump ball.
And Hostetter going to the free throw line, just like they have it planned. Has 12, the double bonus. We'll see. Got a 13. She said something, Rick, that sticks in my mind when she's talking about girls getting rough and competitive. She told us the night that we interviewed her, she said, we asked her what was the difference between boys and girls. She said, girls take it personal. Remember when she said that?
I remember that.
She said girls take it personal.
Girls take it personally.
I thought that was wise beyond her years. Markkanen, no good. Lulu Gamble's going back to the free throw line. Abby with the weak side rebound. Not been a very good night at the free throw line for Abby, but she's had a good night from the field. She's got 11 points total.
It's the offense for the Royals. 5:15 on the clock. Royals with a 6-point lead. One of these teams will be playing the Noblesville Millers Friday night about 7:30 on this court, and we will be here to bring that game to you. Greyhounds have done a great job of keeping the Royals away from the basket, Perry. Under the basket now, Sydney Parrish puts it up, but she's fouled. She's going to go to the line for 2.
I guess she had a little limp right there, Brad, but not,
Bridget Dunn picks up the foul for the Greyhounds. That's her second, 15 foul. Sydney Parrish will have 2 more at the line. She's 0 for 1 from the line so far tonight. Now 1 for 2. 24th point. What a performance by this sensational senior. Headed out to Oregon to be a Duck.
It quacked like a duck, right?
Yep.
You know what? And the bad part about it is Kara Gill's done all she could do on her.
Yeah.
That just shows you the talent this kid has.
She's done an excellent job. Clark in the corner to Gill. Gill flies a 3. It misses. Parrish comes down with the ball. The rebound over Clark. And Malucci, Parrish finally gets it to Malucci, and Malucci sets the offense for the Royals. Parrish was in trouble down there in the corner. Nice block there by Hannah Locke for the Greyhounds. Valiente back out to Locke. That's a 2-pointer. That's 2. And the Greyhounds call a timeout, and that's going to be a full timeout.
Celebrating over 28.
Natalie Bosing out for the timeout, and she is fouled in there. And she will step to the charity stripe, where she will have 1 shot.
Her free throw is up and in the net.
And that is a big one, as that cut 11-point lead down to 8. Bosing comes through after the timeout. And out it comes to Treasure Nichols. In the corner, 3-pointer by Gaines, no good. Right there for the rebound. That's Stutzman, but she can't put it up. Bosing comes down with the rebound and then throws it out of bounds. And the ball comes back to the Lady Pack. As coming back in, that last foul, by the way, was on Nicholson. Nicholson, that was her second personal foul. Team's 4th. Parika comes out of the basketball game. And Castleberry back in. We're down under 20 seconds, and Gaines, Gabby Gaines, 5'6" senior, she works with the basketball out front. Over it comes to Nicholson. Nicholson out front, drives with the right hand, gets it over to her ball. Her ball, nice little 15-footer, but it won't go, and that's the way we end the third quarter of action. After 3 quarters of action, it is Crawford County up over the Lady Pioneers of Providence by the score of 30-22.
Parrish. It amazes me how Gill can keep up with her.
I mean, she is. I mean, and she's went the entire game.
Yeah,
like
she
this.
has. She's got to be tired. Of course, they're young. Lydia Self down in the corner. Royals seem to be content to look for the good shot. Jackie Malucci with the ball. Lauren Morris under the net. That one goes last touch by Sydney Parrish. She would have had a great shot there, Perry, but she just couldn't get a hand on it. Turns the ball over to the Greyhounds, and they got a chance to cut into this lead. Valiente setting up the offense. She traveled. This is kind of reminiscent of the first game where Zionsville had a number of opportunities to get close, and every time they got close within 4 or 6 points, the Shamrocks took the lead and extended it.
It's a game of
Malucci
runs.
in the corner. Lydia Self. Another one of the unheralded players for the Royals, Lauren Morris, good ball handler. Malucci with Valiente on her. Kayla Henshaw. Parrish is just almost standing under the net there with Gill right in front of her. Just had a foul called right there, and that's going to go against the Greyhounds. And that is going to go on number 5, Bridget Dunn. That is going to be her third.
Here on Downriker Gymnasium on the campus of Southside. We'll also have a boys game for you on Thursday. Blackhawk Christian will host Southside. That's a near steal. It is a steal from Huntington North, still loose. Does come to Sell. Try to throw it up to Wiley. Couldn't get it, still loose. Sell. Oh, great scramble play. And then just unlucky off of Wiley. It's going to go back to Southside. 26 seconds left. Combs inbounds to Smith, and then there's going to be a foul. So Smith's going to go to the line for the 1-and-1. Check it. It's going to be the double bonus. That's the 10th team foul on the Vikings. So
Valiente once again. Back to Clark. Clark drives. Dunn has it stripped away from her. Ends up in the hands of Jackie Malucci, and she'll set the Royals offense. Self. She's fouled by Hannah Locke. And Lydia Self will go to the line for a 1-and-1. First team foul, or the first foul for Hannah Locke, number 7.
Team, she's fouled in there. It's not the bonus, but the next foul will be. As I think that's the plan right now, Wyatt. Steady dose of Natalie Bosing for Providence.
I think they're definitely going to have to lean on her to get back in this. I think Welsh is going to have to play a huge part in this as well.
That foul is on frame. That is her 4th and the team's 6th. Parika in the corner. Three-pointer is no good. Down on the floor, let's see. The ball trickles out of bounds and will belong to Providence underneath their own bucket. Kaiser will inbound the basketball.
Because it was a 2-2 score at the end of the first quarter. Huntington North, 5 seconds left. Smith. And a foul on Smith. Just the 5th team foul, so we'll inbound it. .2 left. So they inbound it, and that will do it. Congratulations to Southside. They move on to the second.
For the Lady Pack. 32-26. Ball comes back over to Crawford County. That foul was called on Bosing. That is her 2nd. And both teams have 6 personal fouls, so both teams will be in the bonus. That ball knocked out of bounds over there by Nolot. And the ball comes back over to the Lady Pack. Backcourt it goes. running the basketball down. Shiger, Autumn Shiger, gives it up to Elliott. Elliott over to Gage. Gage, double team, gets through it. Tries to go underneath the her ball, but the ball knocked away in there. Picked up in there by Barica.
That ball is rebounded and goes eventually into the hands of Sydney Parrish. Royals want to keep it in the hands of Parrish or possibly even Malucci, one of the better free throw shooters. And Hannah Locke is going to pick that one up. That's going to be her second. Will be the 8th team foul. Jackie Malucci will go to the line. Of the starters, she's probably one of the weaker free throw shooters at 64%. First one is up. It is good. Perry, we have seen a free throw clinic here tonight.
Absolutely, especially in that first game.
Yeah, between the two games, I don't think we've had more than 4 or 5 foul shots missed. Now, this game hasn't had many shots, but Malucci does not get the roll on that one, and that one goes off of – that one went off Kate Clark, and the Royals are going to get possession of the ball back with 1:15 in a 9-point lead. Chris Huppenthal pacing the sidelines with his Gatorade towel. Jackie Malucci with the ball. Valiente on her. And Valiente is going to pick up that foul. That's going to be her first 9th team foul, and that'll send Jackie Malucci back to the line. Malucci has 6 points on the night. 1 3, 1 2, and 1 single. Gets that one. She's 2 for 3 from the line now. 7 points. 10-point lead for the Royals. Trying to close this one out. Move on to play the Millers. Friday night, Malucci misses the second shot. Gill quickly up the floor, almost traveled. Kate Clark takes a shot. She misses, but the rebound goes to Bridget Dunn. She's got 13 now. Royals having a little trouble getting it down court, but they finally do. And Hannah Locke fouls.
Jackson will go to the line for 2 free ones.
So Brooke Jackson, the junior, goes to the free throw line for her first opportunities. Ball's off the back iron, no good. She'll have a second. Try to increase this Wildcat lead to 3-0. Glad to have you along. Southern Indiana Sports Production on the IHSAA Championship TV network. Second game from Heritage Hills High School. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded.
So Morris gets her 7th point of the night. 43 seconds left. Clark looking to get the ball inside. Lau. Clark skies a 3, misses. And Valiente comes down with it. She lays it up, misses. Ball goes out of bounds, but the Greyhounds will have the possession. We're down to 28.5. Royals with a 9-point lead. Perry, I don't feel comfortable with this yet.
No,
not for the
quite
Royals.
yet.
Anything can happen here in 28 seconds. Under the
Nice
net,
like
Bridget
that.
Dunn gets the job done. And the Greyhounds will take their final timeout, and I believe that has to be a 30-second timeout, if I'm not mistaken.
That can mount a comeback here in the last 5 minutes, down by 8. Kaiser out front. And down it comes to Nolot. They go into Welch. Welch has the ball stripped away, and up with the basketball is Shiger. At hounding defense. Down in the corner it comes to Gage. It is like a wolf pack, the way they hover around the basketball on defense. That's the lady.
Dangerous.
The lady pack, as they like to be called. Gage double team down in the
about looking ahead.
Yeah.
For that big Fisher Southeastern matchup.
Yeah.
Because Southeastern wants a rematch.
Oh, they do. They lost the other one earlier this season by 1. Sydney Parrish has got the ball. She's just saying, foul me, foul me, foul me. That ball is almost tipped. Lauren Morris in the corner. She needs some help. Gets it to Malucci. Under 10 seconds. Here comes Parrish. Does not take the shot.
She wanted to real bad there.
She's not going to take the shot, and the score of this game is going to go into the books.
3 and set up a free consultation for a plan to help you reach that ideal market. With EM Global, you will see your business grow. All right, 4:22 to go in this basketball game. Both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul, as it's a 34-26 lead right now. 8-point lead for Crawford County. They lead Providence here by 8. Crawford County has the basketball after the Lady Pack timeout. Looks like Crawford County's got 2 left, and Providence has got 4 of their timeouts left. All right, we're set. Ball comes in. That's Treasure Nicholson. Elliott over to Nicholson. Back door, she lays it up and in. Great pass from Elliott to Nicholson, and it makes it 36-26. Bad pass in there by Perican. We come back down the other way, as now it's a 10-point lead for Crawford County here in this first game of the sectional. Shiger works with it, gives it up to Elliott. Elliott drives to the right side. Cross court it comes, down to the corner it comes to Frame. And Frame with the basketball, out it comes to Elliott. Elliott over to Shiger. Down in the corner it comes to Frame. Frame, cross court to Elliott. We'll set things up once again. 3.5 to go. Down on her knees. Elliott escapes, gets it back out. Shiger with the basketball. Back over it comes to Elliott. They'll keep away right now. Frame. Elliott. Shiger underneath. It comes to Gaines. Nice ball movement across court.
Great ball movement.
Frame. Shiger. Elliott. I just have to repeat myself. And we have a foul called. That is going to be a bonus. And that may be the only way Providence can get this basketball back. Foul is called on Kaiser. That is her second and the team's 7th, and that will send Shiger to the line for one in the bonus.
Shiger's first is up and no good.
And Bosey comes down with the rebound, and she'll go the other way. Kaiser gets up across the timeline, and we've got a travel called on Kaiser. Under 3 minutes to go now. And we see the Lady Musketeers heading for the bus. They've seen enough of both these teams. They will play Henryville on Friday night. They will have the 6 o'clock game. Got 2 ranked teams here in this tournament. That is number 7, Eastern, and number 11. That's Crawford County. Frame with the basketball. Her ball back into the lineup, and we've got another foul. And that will send to the line Elliott. Elliott will step to the charity stripe, and with 2:41 to go.
Let's have it underneath their own bucket. 2-2 ball game here. Ball inbounded to Jackson, gives it back out top the key to Paige Robinson, over to Libby Steinhardt inside to Jackson. Goes up inside, ball blocked. Waller blocks the shot. Long pass down to Madison. Madison goes up, spin move, no good. Rebounded by Hunsinger. Here comes Robinson. Robinson gives it off to Grace Thompson. Slows it down. Thompson over to Libby Steinhardt. Steinhardt gets a screen from Jackson, goes down the lane, and a lot of contact, nothing called.
Nothing called. Little bump activity going on there, but the referee's allowing them to play on.
Nevaeh Smelser into the ball game, number 32 for the Bulldogs. Coming out of the ball game, number 24, Cortese Waller. Trap here, Grace Thompson. Ball knocked away by Thompson, stolen by Steinhardt, lays it up and in. And there is an opportunity for the ball to go through the net.
Yes, it just happened with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Here's
Good
replay
defense.
here. Thompson comes up, sets to the corner, and then steal by Libby Steinhardt. That time, steal made by Paige Robinson. Give it back here to Robinson as Jackson thought about going long, but held up. Steinhardt in the corner. Gets a pick from Thompson. Gives it off to Jackson. Jackson, pump fake, comes back out. Go down the lane, it's Robinson. Robinson throws up a baseline jumper, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Madison. For Bossy, and timeout going to be taken by Coach Copeland.
Full timeout.
Going to be a full timeout. We'll take our own timeout. 4-2, Mount Vernon over Bossy. We'll come back after.
And stepping to the line, that will be senior Brooke Elliott. And she will have one and the bonus.
Elliott's first of the 1-and-1, up and no good.
Frame, another offensive rebound, and we've got a jump ball, and the ball will go back to Providence.
That is incredibly frustrating for the Pioneers. They cannot get a rebound off those free throws.
Bosing has the basketball, gets it up across to Welch. Welch gets it up now into Lily Weber in the game. It goes into Bosing, 15-footer from the charity stripe. It's no good. The ball tapped around, and who's it belong to? Well, we have no call yet from the official. I think they're going to give it to the Lady Pioneers. Okay, it is. Lady Pioneers. They will inbound it. With 2:15 to go here, fourth quarter action. Comes into Lily Weber. And the ball knocked out of bounds once again. And the ball comes back over to Providence. And it comes to Weber. Weber, Bosing, she'll force a three. It's partially blocked. Coming down with the rebound is her ball. We come back down the other way. Underneath, wide open Frame. Frame lays it up and in. Great pass from Treasure Nicholson. And now we've got a minute and a half to go. Welch up ahead. Drives the lane. Gives it in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. It's off. No good in there by Kaiser. Down with the rebound all the way. That's Treasure Nicholson. Lays it up. Can't get it to roll, but she'll step to the line. And she'll have two shots.
Well, Mount Vernon trying to set some elbow high post screens. And they want to dribble off that high post screen and into a pick and roll. And so far, it hadn't gotten them much offense.
Madison coming down the lane, and boy, nobody wanted to stay in front of her.
No.
They kind of opened it up for her. She ties the game at 4, Malaya Madison. 4-4. Mallory Nurnberg now pulls up a jumper. In and out, no good. Rebounded by number 32. That's Smelser. Smelser gets it down to number 23 into the ball game now for the Bulldogs. That's Ashea Lindsay. She loses the ball out of bounds. More subs into the ball game. Paige Robinson back in. Grace Thompson back in. Coming out, Laura Wilson and Mallory Nurnberg in for the Bossy Bulldogs is number 4. Number 4 is Tanya Funches. Just wonder if she's related to Funches that plays for the boys.
I would think so. Man, he had a big night the other night.
And maybe him sitting down there with
could
Kieran.
be, yeah.
Can't tell from here. Grace Thompson brings across the 10-second line, gets it to Steinhardt. Steinhardt Jackson, Paige Robinson loads up a three, no good off the side iron, rebounded by Hunsinger. Hunsinger's going to be fouled. It's going to be Mount Vernon.
She'll step to the charity stripe. She kind of holds her neck. Got kind of elbowed, I think, in the back of the neck. It first looked like she had got elbowed in the face, but it looks like it's in the neck. And so with timeout, that's a Providence timeout. Providence calls timeout. That should be the 17th foul against the Lady Pack, and that should send Bosing to the line for one and the bonus. We'll pick that up here for you in just a minute. But that gives me an opportunity to tell you about Hoopsters, your hometown sports grill. They are the venue hometown fans go to watch hometown teams play. The atmosphere is electrifying and add great, fresh, made-to-order food. You have a winning combination for a fun time. Hoopsters was voted Best Sports Grill and Best Place to Watch Games now 3 years in a row by the News and Tribune Readers' Choice Awards. Check out what's going on at their Facebook page at Hoopsters Sports Grill. And for carryout, give them a call at 812-914-7101. Hoopsters at 830 East 10th Street, Jeffersonville, where fun happens. And best of luck to all area teams. All right, we've got a minute 28 to go in this one. It looks like it'll be Crawford County advancing against Clarksville on Friday night in the second game here from Providence. Well, I take that back. They call a foul on Kaiser away from the basketball. And she picks up her third personal foul on the player control. It comes back over to Crawford County. And that should be over and back, but not the case. And now we've got a whistle. And it looks like we've got a Crawford County timeout. Okay. Crawford County timeout as kind of an unusual sequence there. Minute 18 to go in the basketball game. 40-26, Crawford County. And
7-4 ball game. Mount Vernon over Bosse as we head into this second quarter. Glad to have you along, Scott Mitchell and Keith Oath. Calling this game here, second game of the night one of sectional 32 action of girls basketball sectional. Good defense by the Wildcats. Job, and Thompson unfortunately got bumped, and losing her balance was Edwards. I'm not sure the bump was that hard, but she lost her balance. She got to call it. And Edwards will take it out in front of the Mount Vernon Wildcat bench.
It's a little 1-2-2 half-court defense here, causing some problems in the corners.
Harris gives it to Madison, who gives it to Bell. Harris with a three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded, grabbed by Jackson for Mount Vernon. She gives it off to Steinhardt. Libby across the 10-second line. Gives it back to Brooke Jackson. Jackson in the corner.
Looks like Dentistry, located at the corner of Paoli Pike and Highway 150 in Floyd Snobs. Ball comes in to the Crawford County Lady Pack, looking to up their total to 19 wins on the season. They would go 19-5. As we get close to the minute mark here in this game, and Kaiser draws the foul, and stepping to the charity stripe, that will be Brooke Elliott. She'll have two shots as Crawford County is in the double bonus. Fourth personal on Kaiser. And Brooke Elliott steps to the charity stripe. She'll have two.
Elliott's first free throw of the two is up and good.
And Castleberry and Weber back in. As we had Kate Weber, 5'3" freshman, in for just a second.
Second free throw up and no good.
Bosing down with the rebound as we play with a minute to go. 15-point Crawford County lead, and we're going to have a block called in there on Treasure Nicholson. And that will now put the Lady Pioneers in the bonus. As stepping to the charity stripe will be Kaylee Kaiser. As back in the ball game now is Brooklyn Nolot, and also number 3, Kate Weber, 5'3" freshman.
First free throw up and no good.
Kaiser gets her own rebound, tries to go back up with it. Can't get it to go. It's knocked out of bounds. It belongs to Crawford County. Ball comes back over to Crawford County. They lead by 15. As it looks like, well, for a minute, it looked like Weber and Castleberry were going to come back in, but not the case. Brad Burden, head coach of Providence, sits him back down, up ahead, and driving the lane, laying it up and in. That's Treasure Nicholson. And that makes it 43-26 as we play now under 40 seconds. Bosing up ahead. The All-Stater. Kaiser allows a long three-pointer, and she hits that one. Long three by Kaiser. And that cuts it to 14, 43-29. Up ahead it comes to Frame. Frame goes underneath to Stutzman. And now they're just going to hold the basketball. as we run out the final 10 seconds, and Crawford County will advance with a 14-point lead as Providence starts to walk off the court. Their season will end at 12-12, and that's the buzzer. That's the ball game. Our final here, second game of the Providence sectional, number 46. Crawford County upends the host, the Providence Lady Pioneers. The final here tonight, 43-29. We'll be back. We'll recap this one, check the scoring,